Welcome back. This is episode 108 of the Reason and Doubt podcast. I am your host, the Supreme Pie God, Jay Sims. And to the right of me, we got... Look at this kick, look at this car, all I say is... Joe Jack, 2-3. Y'all niggas got the giggles, man?
You may feel uncomfortable, man.
Here we go.
My allergies are down, dude. I'm on that gas. 93.
That boy said Supreme.
To the right of him, we got... Fresh 60.
About that time I go back to the old one.
Like switching back?
We ain't gonna be switching back and forth.
I got two.
I
Got two for a reason.
Yeah, I played both of Juices last week.
Did we?
We always talk about that.
We got, and always to the right of him, we got... Mr. B yourself himself, DJ Stino, get that water. Like always in the back, we got...
I'm the freshest young nigga in the town. Don't nobody want to see these old ass niggas.
You ain't changed that yet, man.
That's the one.
Juice.
That's the one.
You everybody like you, but
That's the
you
one.
one of them old
That's the
niggas
one.
though, man.
It's cool, but it's tight. That's cool. We gotta show them. We gotta school them. We gotta put them on game. We gotta put them on game, you know.
Yeah, young punk for sure.
That shit needs to be changed.
It need to be changed?
Disrespectful.
I
You gonna vote on this drop?
vote to change.
Let's see.
It's 5 years. I got deuces ride with me. No way.
Just cause y'all grew. Juices.
Well, damn.
Just cause y'all they got a little.
It's
little
changed.
juice.
Young Juice.
There we go. That's more like, what's up,
They
Juice?
hit it on you real fast. Real fast.
What's up, Juice?
Don't worry about it. I got 2 drops.
Yeah, they most definitely
My boy.
do. Big Juice.
Big Juice. You got his old drop back, I guess. And like always, this is always shot by AE Media.
Put some respect on my name. You understand me? And y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Big blood on there. Yeah, ain't he?
He definitely drinking.
Yeah. But like always, man, thank y'all for watching this. Everybody that's looking at this on YouTube, we have a guest, somebody I done knew for a long time. Somebody doing a lot out here, man. He moving and shaking and moving and grooving. He was our MC at our basketball game a couple weeks ago. He came through, held it down.
Did a great job.
He did a little too much. My little accident, he made it go on just a little bit too long.
All right, with
You can't be mad,
CJilla, Oakwood, CJ.
OakWoodJilla,
Oh,
Legendary
shit,
Jilla,
whatever you wanna say, round
C-Jilla,
of applause
CJ,
for-
Clarence, whatever, however you know me, you know.
How you doing, young man?
I feel great. Another blessed day. I'm here with y'all, you know. Reason to Doubt podcast. I feel good.
That's what's up. But like always, the Reason to Doubt podcast is brought to you by Goalie. Goalie is a multivitamin gummy. They have 3 different kinds of multivitamins. They have the super fruit, they have the apple cider vinegar gummy, and they have, what's the
That ashwagandha.
They have the ashwagandha for all type of things. They all do different things. The super fruit is more for skin and multivitamins and your immune system and things like that. The apple cider vinegar gummy, the red one, is for your gut health, to help you burn fat throughout the day. Also boosts your immune system. Ashwagandha is also for your immune system, but it helps you relax. It helps your sex drive, all that. So go to goalie.com. Use promo code Reason to Doubt Podcast. It ain't Viagra though. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people they be confused. They be thinking like
it's a turn up.
Like it ain't a turn up. It just help you. You know what I'm saying?
If anything turn me up, it's gonna be a long night, my friend.
It ain't that, but go to goalie.com. Use promo code Reason Doubt Podcast. Get 20% off. I think now. If y'all missed out last week, we had 40% off on there. Go to goalie.com.
Yeah, we slipped.
Use that promo code. Back to the show. Now, before we get into this show, everybody that come on this show, everybody that sit there. Oh yeah, next week we gotta get Juice. I was just told that Juice never gave his top 5.
He gave his top 5. He did. I think he did at the studio.
I don't know. Somebody that listens to the show faithfully, they said he never gave his top 5.
As I told you, it was probably bad though.
It's probably a weak ass top 5.
No, it was.
But we always ask everybody that come on this show. Guess anything. If we have Obama on the show, he gotta give his top 5. So your top 5 MCs, top 5, whatever. Yourself top 5 music artists that you like. You ain't gotta be politically correct.
Top 5.
I know Tupac behind you looking at you. And shit.
You already know
you know what I'm saying?
You already know he in the top 5 for sure.
Yeah, he on you.
He don't gotta be on me. He hear me.
But just your favorite. Just your top 5 favorite artists of all time.
I say Tupac and Jay-Z as far as rap. I say, I don't know. I rock with a lot of Prince, a lot of Marvin Gaye. You know what I'm saying? I brought all y'all records today so y'all could pick through. So that's Jay-Z, Pac,
Prince,
Marvin Gaye.
One more.
And I'll probably say Project Pat because that's probably who I listen to the most out of any rapper. I listen to more Project. Yeah, I mean music. If we talk about music, not just a selective, a plethora of music. Yeah, I'll take that 5. That's my top 5.
That'd be a hell of a playlist. Like you had a playlist that went from Tupac,
all over the
Jay-Z,
place.
Project Pat, Prince,
Marvin Gaye.
Go through so many different emotions.
But your emotions don't be all over the place. Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, that's dope, man. Shout out to Project Pat. He on that Drake album.
Baby mom might text you, piss you off, and then next 20 minutes you done smoked. You know what I'm saying? And then you shit. I'm floating.
That's what's up, man.
Tap dancing on the world, baby.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into these current events, little topics going on in the world today. I want you to jump in with us, talk some shit with us. We're gonna talk some shit.
Okay.
And we're gonna get into more of what you got going on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, every day while you on the show.
All right.
Not as you are a nigga, but you on the show.
Sure.
You doing a lot of things out here, moving the group.
A little something, a little something.
You know.
A little emotion.
Definitely getting busy.
So in the world today, we got NFL back. Did y'all see the Eagles today?
Eagles got a good win.
No, yeah, more than a good win.
Ooh.
I'm not. We the best team in the league, so like it be like that.
Are y'all undefeated?
Fam, you don't even have a team.
I do too.
No, you don't. You just
Tampa Bay.
wherever where Tom
Hey,
Brady.
that's my team too.
I respect that.
Nah,
They
ever
just-
since
they just
Eli
did
left,
that, though.
I had to write the payment, and wherever he go, that's my team.
Eli fan?
That ain't
Yeah,
respect.
even when he was losing. Portland Trailblazers is my all-time favorite basketball team. So they lose.
But
They lose a lot,
Niggas
but
that
I
don't
don't switch
have-
up.
But look,
I don't switch up.
Juice back there laughing because he don't have
He
a
don't
team.
got a team.
Like
You
you
know
just
what I'm saying?
you just chasing LeBron around.
That's fine.
I'm saying Clyde Drexler was one of my favorite players. So that's just. I ain't never switch up. That's my, I can hoop. You know what I'm saying? Got some hoopers. Everybody here at this table, I see. Well, except for KD.
Let's give the fans a reminder. NFL going on.
I got my spot.
So who your team? My team is the Philadelphia Eagles. Who your team?
Tampa Bay.
Tom Brady, wherever he go. Who your team?
Frisco.
Ooh, it sound like
Fuck
Eric.
it, Tom Brady.
What's your team?
So when he retire, what y'all gonna do? Because he only got a couple.
When he retire and get out of the league.
Teddy Bridgewater, TB, fucking.
He ain't even a starter.
He
played
won
Minnesota.
today.
It'll probably be San Francisco for me if everything.
He won today.
It'll be after he gone. It'll be San Francisco for me for sure.
I ain't a huge football fan, so I ain't gonna front like I'm a diehard fan. Keep real.
Juice, who your team? Kansas City. Was it always being your team, or you just going like Mahomes?
Mahomes for sure. Mahomes for sure.
You ain't asked them niggas how long they been. They tell you.
I knew Fresh. These two niggas is.
Man.
But I've been the same team since we've been jit, so
City. I hate Kansas
it ain't nothing ever changed with me.
City. What's
I'm
your
on
team?
low.
Is it cool to watch football
It was the
again?
Saints before that.
Is the Kaepernick shit
Yeah,
completely over?
it's gone. It's over with. It's over with.
Stino, is it cool to be yourself?
Yeah, always.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
But is the Kaepernick shit like? Is it?
Niggas ain't tripping off that no more.
So he got a show coming out on Netflix.
He's cool. He getting money now. Everybody cool. Everybody on that. We ain't watching that shit no more.
He took the Sunday.
Nobody kneeling.
Yeah, he got paid. Huh? He ain't tripping.
I think they still kneeling and shit.
kneeling?
Yeah, they still kneeling and shit. But they ain't,
Man,
ain't
he
no
ain't
big deal.
tripping.
No,
He
it's not a
tripping.
big deal no more.
Yeah.
Get your ass up. Take your hat off.
You
Hey,
can
but
deal,
you
you
right,
do
though.
every, no, but it's just like do whatever you want to
You
do.
right
We
though.
ain't
yeah,
tripping.
It should be a big deal.
If
Steve.
you don't, if you
It
don't,
should
But
be a big
I
deal.
just think
Steve.
they just ain't.
Well, yeah.
The NFL is gay now. They said.
Know what they said?
I seen a commercial today. It said the NFL is gay.
Hey, listen.
Like what?
That's what the commercial said.
This
like,
is the
that's-
Reason to Doubt
LGBT.
podcast. The original
No,
players has
the commercial.
nothing
I
to
said
do
commercial. It was
with
like
No, NFL was a whole bunch of different stuff.
yeah. And then the last one to say NFL is gay. And
I
it
changed
went on.
channel before I seen that part. No,
If you watching the games, I've seen the games.
It might be an NBA commercial that say. Like,
So what?
No,
on-
NBA ain't gonna be.
So
in
what
there.
on TV right now is not
No,
promoting
it meant-
that
no.
agenda.
You mean homosexual?
Like, yeah, who's not promoting that agenda so they can make sure that that the politics in their business is good. People don't want to speak against nothing because
I'm
they
not.
want me neither.
you ain't speaking
Me
against
either.
it. You ain't got to speak on it.
But
They want everybody to watch.
but not speaking against it is kind of part of the problem. But not speaking against it is part of the problem because if you look at 80% of the people really don't agree with it, but we're gonna sit back and be cool with it.
Y'all see, I know y'all ain't
Niggas
see
don't
it.
wanna get
Because
canceled.
I just seen it just 5 seconds ago, so I know y'all probably didn't see it. The VMA's going on right now, Lil Nas X. He got
Pregnant? Is he
no,
out there
no,
pregnant?
he got the same outfit like Lil Kim had on.
I seen that shit.
With
I
like
seen
his
that
chest
shit.
out.
I seen that. Yeah, I seen it on IG. He's a bitch.
No sir.
Did he have abortion or miscarriage or something?
I think he had a miscarriage.
Whoever is promoting that shit is bogus as a
He
mother.
definitely had a miscarriage.
They bogus as a mother for promoting that shit, man.
Like,
He lost the baby.
He might have fell down the steps.
Man, that was just a
He
picture,
had
man.
another
That
shit
was a
baby daddy.
Photoshop.
His baby daddy
photo
wasn't
crop,
shit.
whatever.
It wasn't a Photoshop. He had that belly on for real.
He had it on, but it wasn't real.
it was at the beach. At the pool.
That was one of
Man,
the belly-
stop
eh,
playing.
from the JB. Remember
Stop
JB Johnson had a little
playing,
maternity?
bro. Stop.
You ever seen that episode of Cosby Show when they was pregnant?
Fuck that dude.
I'm just saying, Bill did that's your boy, ain't it?
For sure.
But
That's-
they did it on
that's
the
sad.
show.
That-
They was
that's
pregnant
sad.
on the show. Why
That's
y'all ain't get mad
sad.
at Bill?
He took the pill and killed the baby.
That's sad.
Yo.
That's sad.
That dude, man. That's right.
Lil Nas
All right,
X,
man.
nah.
But all right, just to wrap up the NFL. Who y'all predictions this season for the NFL?
TB12.
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers gonna win the Super Bowl.
Buccaneers.
again?
With all one contract players again. Fucking.
Who
Tom
beating
Brady.
Tom Brady this year? Please tell me.
Tom Brady. Gronk.
Nobody.
Broken neck.
The Patriots.
Yeah, that'll be the
The
only
Tampa
thing.
Bay Patriots.
If he get hurt, that's gonna be the only way.
Broken neck. Broke break could be the real. Yeah, father time.
You can't hit him though.
Huh?
You hating on him?
Father time catch his ass in that lasso, that motherfucking that trap.
Man, he
Nah,
ducking.
dude, that
He
nigga
ducking
game
Father
time.
Time. Father
Yeah,
Time,
nah,
man,
we
can't
can
catch
hear
him.
Game time.
They back there playing quarterback, standing straight up.
T.O.N.
Ain't nobody else did that shit.
Ain't that what he's supposed to do?
Nobody hitting him.
Ain't that what it's supposed to be?
Ain't nobody hitting
When
him.
you got a good,
Gotta
when
get
you
to it.
got a good line, your line's supposed to block for you.
That's
That's
putting that money behind.
that's-
The other team don't do that.
mm.
He ain't got $1 million line like
He don't gotta have $1 million line. He got enough to get it done.
They-
The job is
they-
getting
they
done.
doing the
You
job
still
for
hating on
ring.
Tom
The
Brady?
job is getting done. Oh yeah, you heard what he said. He wanted as many rings as
still
Jordan
number
got.
two. He still
He
like-
want as many rings as Jordan got. He's not
Come on,
playing.
man. He's number 2. What?
To who?
Jerry got more rings than Jordan.
He got 7.
He's still
Seven
number
to do
two.
it?
Still number 2 to Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I was just reading an article where he was talking about how he wanted to be. He wanted to make sure that he had more. How could he be the greatest if he didn't have more rings than Jordan? He a football player. You know what I'm saying? Comparing this up to a basketball player.
That shit's weak.
But hey, facts is facts. What you want is what you want. What you do it for is what you do it
I
for.
never compare myself to him.
Me neither. I never compare myself to nobody.
KD already killed y'all little basketball football comparison the other night.
He's a football player.
How did I do that? Yeah, what
He's a football
That
player.
bad, that bad highlight. No, he didn't.
bad highlight? What bad highlight?
He got out there trying to play basketball, dude. It got bad for him.
Oh man, I
Did
bet
my job.
Yeah.
Skill position. Point guard.
that was a push off.
Point guard skill position.
Push off.
still did my job.
Hey, I was only commenting. I was only the commentator, but that was a push off.
Regardless of how it looked.
Okay.
Did one self job.
But I'm a football player. What I do, so that even out.
You play basketball your whole life.
buckets.
You
Buckets.
played basketball your whole life.
No, when I said you was a football player, you said you wasn't. You played both.
Buckets.
When did you say that, bro?
During the conversation.
Hey, he did get buckets though.
One little slip. Nah,
3-pointer.
Alcoholic.
Hey, you know.
I can.
Maybe 2.
Hey, you know what? When you the highlight, you the
Yeah,
highlight.
I
This
keep
is how,
my
you know,
receipts.
team player. You got to be a team player.
It's all good though, man.
Yeah.
20 years ago, man, 9/11. It's 9/11, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember what y'all was doing on 9/11?
I was in computer class at East Junior,
I was
looking at that shit like,
I don't think people really remember.
look, you hear me? No, I was dead serious.
I was at Alton High. They was about to cancel school, but they didn't. They was trying to
I was
figure
just
out what they
watching-
wanted to do.
No bullshit.
Everybody talk at one. Everybody speak at once. Everybody's talking all over each other. Stina, what you was doing on 9/11?
I was in computer class at East Junior.
That was y'all 8th grade year.
Looking at it, but
grade
playing. I wasn't worried about it, honestly. Because I didn't know what was going on. They was on some bullshit.
I knew what I was on. I was in Miss Mossenbacher class at East in 7th grade, and they brought the TV in the room and shit. And
We was crying and stuff.
no, we was just like, who give a fuck?
I went. Damn, somebody crashing planes?
Like it's crazy. You know, when you that young, you don't even
Yeah,
realize what's
yeah.
going on. Like, and then when I get home, like my mom and everybody watching, and I'm like, yeah, we seen this at school. That's what's up. Somebody take me to Kmart. That
Yeah,
that Jay-Z album just came out today. Could somebody take me to Kmart?
Facts.
That's what I was
Actual
on.
Facts.
My mom
For
was
sure.
one watching it.
Katie, where you was at?
I was in college prep English. They did the same thing though. They
Stop trying to big your class up, fam. You was just in Yeah, he had to throw that shit out there.
CP, it's a difference, though. It's a difference. It's a difference. It's a difference.
I was in
Stop it.
college prep English in the main.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
All right.
They canceled class.
Fourth floor? Third floor?
We watched the shit on the television.
All in building.
Man,
I was
college prep,
skipping.
man.
What you was doing, Joe Jack?
Probably smoking, rolling up. Somewhere rolling up like, damn.
That's
That shit
fucked up.
crazy.
Where you was at, CJ?
That's when he was going to night school, bro.
You said you was in the 7th grade, so that would have made me in the 8th grade. But I
Ninth grade.
believe
That'd
I was
make
in the
me
9th
ninth
grade.
grade. Ninth grade.
No, I wasn't 2 years ahead of you.
Yes, you was.
Really? I know. I thought I was at least one. You're just more mature, so I probably just gave you that extra. You know what I'm saying? But I was at Alton High, watching the TV like everybody else. Like, I don't know. I was probably thinking about a bitch at that time. I wasn't thinking about no damn 9/11. That shit ain't happening here.
Juice, was you alive?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was about 4 or 5.
I was gonna say it's probably elementary school, 2nd grade.
Nah, he wasn't in school yet. Pre-K.
They turned it on Channel 9. Fuck you all up.
Snotty nose punk.
You probably was mad. You probably was watching like
Channel
Barney
9,
Blues
dude,
Clues
fucking
or
all
something.
up.
He couldn't talk. You said he couldn't talk.
Put him in the dirt. Put him in the dirt.
He couldn't say nothing.
Dirt. Damn. I'm hollering.
Every channel you turned on, though. Every channel. It was on
Every channel. It was
I'm
on every
hollering
channel.
bad right now.
You try to watch Gullah Gullah Island?
You could turn and fall on the
Juice,
couch.
they played you
Juice
bad,
was
my
hot.
dude. They played you bad.
That's how I got the name Juice. Sippy cup.
Yeah.
Damn.
There you go.
Put him in the dirt, child.
Apple,
Threw the sippy
apple
cup.
and orange.
No, Sippy
Pineapple.
Hey,
Pineapple.
Juice, I've been over here rooting for you the whole time, but they doing bad right now.
I don't remember what I was doing.
I think we was
Exactly.
Damn.
I think we was all too young to understand the severity of the situation.
Just
So
because y'all was 18.
not trying to downplay it. We just
You know what I'm saying?
Factual.
I understand it now though, cause
Yeah,
like
now we
you look at it now though.
That shit was crazy.
They got I watched a documentary on this shit like what was that Friday? It was pretty crazy though, like all the people that died just after, like from complications and shit. breathing all that
the
in.
rescue workers and stuff.
Yeah,
Like people,
firefighters and stuff.
Like you can feel how you want to feel. A lot of people think the conspiracy and stuff.
I was just about to get in there. What about the conspiracy?
It's crazy. The conspiracy crazy, but like not even talking about the conspiracy. At the end of the day, thousands of people really died though. Like they died though. You know what I'm saying?
Facts is facts.
Whether
All
you-
that in between.
Whether you know like how it
happened,
happened or anything like that.
why it happened, what happened.
Yeah, like
is the
all
facts.
them people died though.
We've
Like,
been warned ever since. It's been up. We've been beefing with Afghanistan.
and some say they ain't even do it.
We've been up with Afghanistan, and the motherfuckers over here did the shit. That's crazy.
Conspiracy theory.
Ain't no conspiracy.
Uh-oh.
I done read I done done a lot of.
They
You
come
know,
to get us, dog. They come to get
it
us.
wasn't just New York. The Pentagon got hit too. It was a lot of planes crashed at that time.
They
Where
said
gold go?
they said Michael Jackson
In somebody's pocket. I wish I would have been a part of the motherfucking scheme.
but look, on the conspiracy, some of the conspiracies, it was like so many important people that usually like be at the Trade Center every morning, like eat breakfast there and stuff like that. They had meetings. They just magically like overslept that day, or they didn't go to the meeting. Like Michael Jackson had a meeting there or something, and it was like
all the bombs sniffing dogs taken out
he
building that
overslept
day.
or something like that.
That's actual facts.
On the phone with his mom. I kind of want. Somebody reported my comment.
What you say?
I said no.
You're banned for 30 days.
You disrespectful.
That
He's a
who?
little disrespectful. That little young punk is disrespectful, dude.
He's banned right
What we
now.
talking about?
What did you say?
No, bro. Let me talk about Mike though. It's certain people you can't talk about, bro.
That's a
talk
true
about
fact,
Mike.
though.
We can talk about
I wasn't talking about Mike. I was just saying.
Mike
They
probably
said
like
they
Mike
got
on the
that
list?
certain-
Mike on the list, dude.
Who shall?
On the no disrespect list?
To me, he on my
Who
list.
shall?
I mean, everybody got different don't disrespect lists.
Your
The
list
facts-
wicked.
KD
The
got
facts
DMX.
is the facts.
Your list
Yeah, how
kind
is that
of
disrespectful?
your list kind of
The
wicked.
facts is the facts.
My list
Your
wicked.
list kind of wicked.
I got a lot of names. A lot of people inspire me.
You know,
Almost
Sims.
everybody on this wall is on the no slander list.
Hey, listen, he's very argumentative about anything,
He coming.
right or
Nah, he
wrong.
come 'cause I said something.
He always is coming. I just have to find the right picture.
You gotta get him with that picture when he had that blue bandana on. With the
With
lokes
spitting?
in the back, with the lokes in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that one. Yeah, that's the right one.
What picture
The
with
color
all the
picture you ever took.
They reported my comment.
Or the picture
Okay.
of hanging
They
next
should
to
have.
him.
I wish they had disabled
It
your
was
account.
a lot of hard.
They should have disabled your account.
It was a lot of hard work to do. I had to look up the name and see how to spell the word and all type of shit. If I posted it again.
Oh, that's that medication he was taking to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So he overslept.
Allegedly.
So he
bro.
overslept.
You believe anything that people tell you, bro?
Like he was high.
It's not sleep. It's the shit they give you when you have a surgery. That ain't sleep.
I'm just saying though. You believe that?
Oh, now he wasn't taking propofol.
How it ain't sleep? When they put me in when they put me down for this plate in my head,
And you still tired when you wake up. That's not sleep.
listen.
They got a point. That is a point. When we
That's
went on
definitely a
surgery,
point.
you do
They ain't
this
about
time.
waking
I
up.
had plenty of
They ain't about
I
waking
know.
up. The moment they injected me with that
he sure
shit,
didn't.
I went straight to sleep. Listen, I woke up.
But it ain't sleep though.
I woke up mad as a motherfucker. Pulled the catheter out. You know what they said? You gotta put that back in, cause we gotta put you back down again. What?
You pulled that out?
They ain't give you
When I woke up, I woke up out of a car accident. It's not even a knowing of where you at. I'm seeing family members and all that. Everybody getting cussed out. What the fuck is this?
Because that's not sleep. That's unconsciousness.
Actually, and they put you in it.
Yeah, that's what the
So
You're
it's
right.
like-
He's right. He's right.
Medical-
They put you in it. That's
That's
not.
why the nigga-
That's not something I laid down and went to sleep and woke up. No, they put drugs in me to put me to sleep.
Yeah,
Moral of the story.
that catheter shit like one of them TMI things.
Like when you gotta look in the mirror as far as who you are. That's part of my story now. You know what I'm saying? Like I
the
can't.
catheter out.
Hell
Edit
yeah.
it a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no edit. Nah. People.
That probably was a bad idea.
See, we
Yeah,
the
'cause I
reason
gotta put it
we the
back
reason
in.
to doubt.
That's something.
You gotta keep it real. You gotta keep it all the way authentic. Like, what is the point of us talking about situations if we're not gonna really
We're gonna
iron
get,
it all the way out?
we gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. Hold on. So speaking of 20 years ago, another album that came out. One of our favorite artists, Fabulous. One of our favorite artists, Fabulous.
Look,
God
he
damn,
doing
you be on Jay-Z. You on Jay-Z nuts so hard, you thought I was
Speak on yourself. Speak on yourself. It wasn't Jay yet.
Not yet, man.
We got
Fab.
we gotta have a real discussion about Jay. We just about to throw Fab this right here. I just
Give me a
thought
little bit.
it was
I'm
fun.
sliding, though.
No, but I just think for your first album to ever come out, if you an artist, that's like a big deal.
Big deal.
Fab first album came out on 9/11.
20 years ago. When
It's
from New York.
It's sold though.
No, but I mean it's cool.
It's
That's
sold.
cool. But he probably
It's
didn't
sold,
get to kick it like he was.
like damn, like the
album
city shut
release
down.
party and this shit.
You know
all
that
shit.
boy was down in Miami, Atlanta,
No, he
West
was
Coast.
in New York.
You drop it in New York, but nah, when you on the level that he on, they
No,
gonna put
20
your
years
music-
ago, he was in New York.
This is Fab said it. He said he was in New York.
Puff Daddy was one of the biggest East Coast artists. Where was they at partying when he dropped his
We
any
ain't,
tape?
we ain't talking about Puff Daddy. We talking about Fabulous.
On 9/11.
I'm talking about what Fabulous said though. We not. This ain't no Fabulous said like he dropped his album
Yeah.
in New York.
Yeah.
And like he couldn't do nothing. It was like the worst day
Right.
ever. And his album came
It probably
out.
was.
And he got outsold. Like and he dropped the same day as Jay. So
I
it
bet
was
you
like
if
a
that was
bad-
Cam would have used all that as it would have been a forward move. You use all that as success. You use all that to build off of it. The negative and everything. People go. It's
He
going.
called his album the bomb or something.
Why not?
Cameron
Would Cam not have done that?
It's
Did he not drop?
Fab-
Actually,
Fab
did
Guinness
Cam
thing.
not drop a
Fab
little
Guinness
tape
thing.
around that time? He did because when it's negative going on and you got business going on, there's always a success. There's always a success when it's a negative going on and you drop an album. Jay-Z the same way. When did Jay-Z drop his albums?
That day.
Exactly.
This is the thing.
Exactly. And you know we
When you
on the
promote,
same-
but listen.
Well, you on the, it don't matter about that. Jay-Z dropped his album and they
But-
shit
but
went
listen.
pew.
No, but not because of 9/11.
Not just because of that, but,
No, but look,
everybody
hold on.
was down. It's emotion. He has real music. When you drop a real music that feed off of people emotion, it's gonna always be successful. It's gonna always be timeless. A lot of rappers rap. We was talking about that earlier. That was a classic album. You can't knock it.
I think on that day nobody in New York gave a fuck that Jay-Z.
It ain't about no. The world didn't give a fuck,
That's what I'm saying.
but they still bought it. They still listened to it, and partial of his music that he dropped off that album helped people through it. He New York. He is New York. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my nigga Fab, one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, I already know both of y'all. Him too. He's stylish as a motherfucker.
You don't like Fab.
Yes, he do.
This is a story from Cameron was saying what on 9/11.
My condolences to anybody that lost anybody during 9/11, but especially the family members of the essential workers that was working there during that time, whether it's ambulance, fire department, police department. You got my prayers and my blessings. 9/11 is a particularly rough day for me. My mother worked across the street from the World Trade Center for 12, 13 hours. I didn't know if she was alive or dead. No buses, no trains, you couldn't drive anywhere. The phones wasn't working, so I didn't know what was going on. Also, my brother Sugar Duggar lost his father due to complications from 9/11. So, as a city, I know what a lot of people went through. You know, we're in New York, we got through it, we're New York strong, but not only as a city, we did it as a country. So, I know it's the 20-year anniversary. My prayers and condolences to anybody going through anything at this time. New York City, I love y'all. So, all I want to get my
I only played that because we all know Cameron. Like you just brought Cameron up. He like play around a lot. That just kind of show you how serious like 9/11 was just for New Yorkers. Like,
He kept that music out the background.
but that makes it sadder. This makes it sadder.
Made it terrible.
I pictured a little skinny.
That's part of management and business.
But-
Anybody over PR
But
was told
look.
that, man.
So it's certain things, but people don't play with. Like they doing the 20-year anniversary. 50 Cent. We all know he's the most disrespectful motherfucker of all time. But if you watch anything that he say, he promotes something. And he like 20-year anniversary, RP, everybody lost their life in 9/11. Then he
BMF.
No, BMF coming soon. Branson Cognac and his champagne. So like, but they all on him though. Like
It's
fam,
part of business.
They like, but that's what I'm saying. All business ain't always good business. Like they own him for like promoting that, but he just do that every time he do something. But like he took it down and everything. That's the first time I ever seen him
people
take it down.
probably like, you know what I'm saying, commented and said negative stuff, but I guarantee you that he made money off of just saying that, whether he took it down or not.
How you make how?
I mean, anything negative that go on in the industry. What artist or I ain't gonna say artist. What label right now is not playing off of artists killing each other or something negative happening? That's the biggest thing that a label could look at right now. You know what I'm saying? I've been a part of a label. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they look at. People.
I'm asking you, how did 50 make money off of that post?
He's making money off of Instagram. Every post that he makes, he's getting damn near 1 million views. You don't think he's making no money off that?
I'm just saying.
Anything that he says, whether if it's negative or people take it negative, he's using every little piece of anything going on off of his business. Anything that he say on his Instagram, it ain't about just how he feel about it. It's a strategic move for his business to move forward and prosper.
What about morals?
It's 50. He don't care about morals. It's 50 Cent, man. We're talking about 50.
I'm just asking the truth.
He don't care no more.
I'm saying if he took it
don't
down,
care.
that could hurt him. That means it was hurting him.
How many things do 50 Cent say in a year that bothers each one of us in here?
How many things do we say he take down?
It don't. He took it down, but I guarantee you he got people click that motherfucker. I guarantee you 500,000 people click that view, click that Instagram post. 500,000 people click that motherfucker.
That don't mean you get money just because of having.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, because if at his point where he's at, where his platform, when he drops something and you've got over 100,000 views, you're getting paid, bro. You're getting a check. You're getting a check. Instagram, if you make 1,000 views off of Instagram at the level that he's on, he's getting a check for that. Soulja Boy, anybody.
Level, but that one post ain't gonna make him
not saying that it's good or it's okay, but that's 50 Cent. That's what he do. He disrespectful. He's learned how to feed off of the negative because a lot of people don't feed off the negative. But if I throw a show today and nobody came, and tomorrow I posted and I showed 50 people was there, and the common core people who see that, I'm like, oh, that was a successful event. All in all, I probably lost. But that's not what the general public sees. They don't see what you lose or what you don't get. All they see is your progress. All they see is the money. And 50 Cent, anything that he posts, he getting paid for. Or he's not posting it because he's on that level of dynamic to where everything that he posts is about money.
My point, so like, we just seen the baby say some dumbass shit, take some L's, lose some bread.
He lost a little bit.
So like 50, he get away with saying anything, and this is the first thing he did.
So if the
let me finish.
Okay.
Then you get away with anything, but it's like when he posts this, he like get a lot of backlash, and you gotta take it down. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
crazy that he took it down because he don't take shit
exactly.
down.
So that means what I'm saying. Like it's like he ain't do that shit for no reason.
It could fuck up his money. It's not gonna stop his money. Him deleting it is him continuing on with his business. Him deleting it is him keeping his money. That's like right now, I'm in line with a lot of city officials. If I post, oh, these guys fought at this party or something that I had something to do with, they're not going to want to deal with me because of that negative. But because of everything I have to offer, they still will deal with me through that negative if I align myself properly.
But that's why
that's business.
That's why.
That's business.
If you post, if you have an event and they fucked it up, shot it up and everything, and you post it and then take it down, you took it down because you don't want the negativity off of the
facts.
Post. That's his only point.
Facts.
That's
Facts.
His
It's
only point.
not up how he feels
point.
is how he feels.
I'm just saying
it's not
general.
changing. However 50 Cent feel is how he feels.
I'm just talking about
He's
Sam,
not deleting
that's-
it because he
that's
feel
Sam's
different.
only point.
He's only changing it because of the business.
No, he pulled it down because it was bad for business.
Exactly. But it's not
That's what
stopping
he was
his
saying.
business.
No, I never. No, but nobody
Bad
ever
for
said that.
business.
You making a different point. What I'm saying, what I'm trying to make a discussion about.
Okay, I'm listening.
When you doing certain things that distasteful and shit like
Facts.
that's what I'm saying. Like when you
cannot do.
You gotta do everything because everything.
Like right now, I can't get on Facebook and just talk about somebody that's hating on me or anything. My aunt, who's a city official, who I rent her, you know what I'm saying, I rent her space out, that could be negative towards her business or what she's doing because I said that and I'm aligning myself for her. So if I said that stuff, she would have to not align herself with me because of that stuff that I said. Usually what I would have to do is probably go back and delete some stuff. That's why, like, you can't.
That's
really,
why it's negative. That's why he took it.
But
down. Same reason why.
how much money do people make off negative? When somebody gets shot, There's not every blog.
But we ain't talking about that. We're just talking about 50 and 9/11.
But I'm explaining how 50 makes money off of it. You got Blanco TV out of St. Louis. You have any other media outlet. If somebody gets shots in St. Louis right now, every media outlet is going to post the exact same post. Why? Because it's going to draw attention. It's that negative of these artists getting shot. CoSign gets shot in Alden. Everybody's going to post about it. Every outlet is going to post. I'm not saying that you should post about it, but if you posted about it, that would bring view to you because what do every blog site do? When somebody gets shot, King Von or anybody,
I got one thing to say.
That's what they do.
So basically, 50 Cent has deemed himself the bad guy. He the villain.
He is that.
And like for him to take something down it's a big deal.
Facts.
So he got some type of morals or something like that.
I ain't gonna say morals. It's business.
It's
not as personal because he don't give a what. Anything
that
that 50 Cent posts all through these years about people getting shot, Supreme gift, anybody, he don't give a fuck. But what's gonna make him give a fuck is when it's gonna start affecting his dollars. That's what's going to
take it down because it's not helping his business.
Yeah, but
Ain't no but.
it is a but because any negative,
we're talking in circles.
Yeah, it's cool. That's cool. But any negative, people make money off of the negative.
Yeah.
That's what most of these industry people do. They not fucking with you right now. You got a body, oh, you getting signed, bro. You got a story. That's your story. You're getting signed.
Somebody gotta catch a body so we can get a fucking deal, man.
That's just, you know what I'm saying? Like no cap.
Okay, no nigga fuck with KD. Nigga on me.
I'm not gonna say that. But y'all had an artist here from the town. It's a lot of negative behind him, but he's a dope artist. You feel me? I'm not gonna speak no names. I'm not gonna because I don't want to be.
Talk about it.
No, we don't. You just listen to what I'm saying, and you will already understand because you already know.
Keeping it real,
I mean, how many bodies have been caught in Alden, close to an artist? Only few. You feel me? But that artist, as soon as he drops something, everybody in the town is gonna fuck with him. Everybody in the town is gonna get behind this man's music because of the negative.
I can't say that because shout out to, I know who you're talking about. Shout out to Dog Food. He definitely
one of the hottest artists of the town. Period.
But niggas ain't. But like that ain't our biggest interview.
I didn't say
that.
But
no. But what I'm saying, I think
that.
people from the town like damn near like it was a dope interview and it did good. But I'm saying people from the town don't fuck with him. Like you know what I'm saying?
I mean, people don't say that. But if you go look at his numbers, I guarantee you that when he drops a video, motherfuckers is going to click you. Why? What's going to be the first thought in your head? Something negative. It's not going to be because he's a dope artist.
That for an interview.
But it's, okay, I'm an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our biggest songs that have got played or that gets the recognition is negative when a motherfuckers hate on us or we responding. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know. That's how I know. When you from a small city and you drop something and you can say something about what's going on in these streets, which he is a big, like he said in an interview. Motherfuckers don't want to speak on it, but they gotta mention him. And that's why. What song have you dropped right now that y'all can remember, that y'all can speak right now? What song can y'all say that y'all know? That's a hit. From him. What song can you sing right now, word for word? None.
Yeah, I can say.
But you're different because you're the DJ of the city.
I can sing, cool.
You're the DJ of the city. You're an influencer of the city, so you're paying attention to what's popping. Mm-hmm. Why is it popping?
Not really.
And I said it because there's not no talent here. The negative. No,
but everybody don't look at it. Whatever you say, you can say everybody don't look at it like that.
Hey, I'm trying to pay the nigga for a show now. So it's not like, you feel me? I'm trying to pay the nigga for a show because he's actually a dope artist.
Yeah.
But me being an artist from here,
yeah.
That's a
motherfuckers is not.
No, it's not.
It's a contradiction of what you said.
No, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
He bringing negativity. I'm trying to book him.
That's fine.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's what it sounds like.
No, I'm booking because he's a dope artist. No. See.
No, I'm saying what you said was.
When you take when you gotta take in the negative. Okay, right now, right? being a promoter, being anything, right? Even with this, y'all gotta talk about what's relevant. Y'all can't talk about something that's not relevant right now.
Yeah, we do.
But that's not gonna be as popping as you talking about something that's relevant.
But
I know because I'm an artist that's trying to do it. I'm an influencer.
But you talk about what you think cool.
Yeah,
so like we're not gonna say it just
right.
But all of us as individuals, that's what we do. I'm not speaking from my personal, because my personal is I'm booking this nigga because he's a hard ass nigga. Because this shit. I'm not switching nothing.
My point is you just contradicted yourself.
I'm not.
The only reason why they click on the shit.
Me and him is personal. I fuck with him because I know he's a dope artist. I know what he has to bring to the table.
You already said that.
No.
People clicking on this shit because
people will.
And then
they will.
Then you double back and said.
So right now, if I.
What's your point?
Okay, the point is this right here. How many songs did y'all say that y'all know of mine? None. I guarantee.
Do you put them out like that?
I know you do because it's a different. But if I dropped a diss song, if I dropped an Alden diss song,
the negativity behind it, it'll get you.
Everybody's going to go fucking press play because they want to hear it and see what the fuck is going on. When I'm doing all this positive stuff, feeding the kids, doing anything, nobody's paying attention. But if I go and do something,
they paying attention. They just don't.
Exactly.
They don't talk about that.
Exactly. NBA YoungBoy. Why is he so hot? Because he has so much drama around everything that he's doing. That's what makes him so hot. Because right now, people are not paying attention
Why
to.
Why Lil Baby so hot?
Some people might say nah.
Lil Baby.
He didn't have drama. He didn't have drama in the streets of Atlanta. Did he not just do some shit to Offset that everybody's talking about? But it's kind of being scraped under the table.
No, I don't know nothing about that.
But listen, Offset and what's the other one name?
Quavo.
Not Quavo. The other one. Yeah. So after this interview, go Google the shit. But
that ain't what's making them pop. I'm
not saying that's what's making
them
pop.
That has nothing to do with him.
What I'm saying, the negative is what people pay attention to. When you're actually an artist and you're doing something and you're doing something good, and just like y'all podcast is dope as fuck. It's been dope as fuck for years. Yeah. But if a motherfucker felt like y'all was on here interviewing me about some drama, I mean, we talking about a little bullshit right now. We're not talking about nothing specific. We just talking about, our ideas and how we feel about different shit because, it's a podcast. We're talking shit. But if I was sitting here exposing what's going on in the art right now, this would be the highest viewed interview.
The moral of the story.
I wouldn't. I don't need that. In my business.
I want some clicks.
Listen. In my business.
I want some negativity.
Sometimes, and what I'm doing from the parties and stuff, sometimes I be seeing stuff and I already know. You know what? You know what I tell myself? This girl just told me, she said, she's like, you act like you a preacher on Facebook. Y'all know me personally. Mm-hmm. This is what this girl tells me. And she's gonna see this shit. This girl from Alton tells me this shit. She said, "Oh, I don't know nothing about you. I think you act like you a preacher. Goody two shoes." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's good. That must be in these later years of my life that I've been doing what I'm supposed to do." You know what I'm saying? When you're doing negative, people are not going to pay attention to the positive that you're doing. They're only going to pay attention to the negative.
Negativity sells is what you're saying.
What? Is that not a fact?
Nobody
ever argued that. We never argued.
I didn't say you did. We just conversing.
Did.
Y'all my brothers. I'm not arguing with y'all. We just conversing. You know what I'm saying? When Ray J and Kim K, what's Kim K's biggest feature of her whole life? Not that she's went to church or she's went to school and she's got a degree and she's helping people. You know what I meant to say. She went to school, got her degree. She got her degree, helping people get out of jail. But what's the most thing that people gonna talk about? Her and Ray J, sex tape, negative.
That ain't negative.
That's bad business, bro. I mean, it's good. Now you see a negative.
That ain't negative. What's negative about it?
You're married. Are you going to marry a female that had a sex tape? No.
If it's Kim Kardashian, yeah.
Joe Jack, fuck Kim K. Are you going to marry a female?
You think females ain't got sex tapes?
That's not what I said. Joe Jack.
Every girl
Joe Jack,
fucking got a sex
all
tape.
your friends, everybody in this room right now, seen your girl sex tape. We in here talking about it, laughing, kicking up a good shit. You gonna marry her? No.
I can't say that.
No.
Nobody agree with you. You the only one. Nobody agree with you.
I don't know. But
he don't know if he agree with me or he don't.
But you can't compare a regular chick to Kim K either, though.
Yeah, like
So that's a whole different.
Okay,
ballgame.
in our eras, right? In our days, right? A female at Kim K's.
there's plenty girls sucking dick on the cell phone that's
Facts,
married right
facts, but that's not what I'm saying. It's not about sucking dick on the camera.
And it ain't their husband.
The whole world. Every day you wake up and you turn on your phone, you got to look at somebody saying some shit about your girl sucking dick. You're not marrying her,
They
bro.
ain't talking about that no more.
No.
No, we
Well,
talking
come they
about
ain't. Not in our regular life,
about
but I
that.
guarantee you when Kanye West pulls up his phone,
now. You know what type of crazy shit
that's
they say
in the
Kanye
top. But on top of that, that's in his top 10 comments, bro. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
That's the least.
I don't think Kim Kardashian is gonna have a trouble
No.
bouncing back.
Kim K is Kim K is everything that if somebody could say negative about Kanye. All of us have different views. All of us have different views because you choose a different view. I think that you less of a man than me. No, it's not supposed to be that way. But that's how we think because he did all this crazy shit. But this man was the president. He was crazy as fuck. But this nigga from Chicago, was on a presidential race. That's big, bro. But everybody looking at the little negative, everybody's feeding off his little negatives. Nobody believes. I ain't saying that he should have been president now. I ain't saying that.
It wasn't a big deal.
I ain't
bro.
saying
He
that.
just paid to run for president. It wasn't a big deal. Nobody was voting for him.
Who could do that? Who could do that and still be right?
Somebody got money.
And still be right.
There's a dope fiend.
That's a big deal.
There's a dope fiend on
Big
the
deal.
ballot for-
Yeah, like what are you talking about? That ain't no big deal. That wasn't a
Hey,
big
I
deal.
almost crumb myself. You almost made me crumb myself, and I'm not gonna do it to myself.
But like, when
I almost crumb
when
myself.
He came in to sign the ballot, he had a cigarette in his mouth and a do-rag on. He was like, I'm not for mayor. I was like, fuck you.
Hey,
Get the fuck out of my face.
shout out to David Goins, cause that's why he ain't the mayor no more. Shout out to David Goins. Real shit.
We wasn't talking about the
I
real
was talking
mayor.
about the dope fiend.
We talking about this
But,
dope thing running
but
for
is
mayor.
that not real facts that's happening right here in front of us? Is that not part of our real what we going through? Yes, it's facts.
That Kanye West shit. That.
It's fact. But fuck Kanye. It's going on right here in front of us. It's part of our what we go through every day.
We're getting
We
off
got
topic,
from 50
man.
to Kanye.
We're getting off topic.
Yeah.
It do got 50 and Kanye topic. Oh, you got some JoJo? I was about to
Sex
bring.
tape.
Oh God. Number one topic. It's the topic of the day.
Sex tape, dude, so we get on, man.
Nah, bro, it gotta be negative. It's gonna be a good one. Or it's gonna be a
This
negative.
shit gotta be weak.
Sales, nigga.
Yeah, it gotta be like it got. What was they talking about?
You didn't see when I put my
What's
leg
his
up.
name?
There you go.
Kevin Gates. When they talking bad about Kevin Gates, but he's still every time he drops, he's still number one. Oh yeah, the weak ass sex tape. Ain't that what? Y'all media. Y'all know.
That Kim K. Ray J shit was weak.
I didn't watch it, but I just heard.
I see Kim
I
Kardashian.
didn't watch it, but I just heard of all the stuff that the
I see
consumer said
Kim
about it.
Kardashian sex tape.
It was weak though.
Weak in the
It
month.
was weak as shit.
Oh, I ain't talking about them kick. I'm talking about his sex tape. You know what I'm saying?
Kim K shit. That was soft porn.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, and they billionaires off that shit. Ray J don't never gotta drop another song in his life. I need to go drop a sex tape right now. Shit, fuck.
But I kind of only want to get to the next topic because
Drop that shit, Johnny.
You gotta turn your ringer off, bro.
I did, and it's on Do Not Disturb. I don't know how that happened.
he
That's an import favorite.
Hey now, don't be telling the world about my. You know.
Also, it's something that happened. He brought up Kanye and 50. It's a segue. It's a good segue because in 2007, Kanye and 50 went head to head, kind of like how Drake and Kanye just did. The same day, they came out with their albums on the same day. And I always say that was the day that like hip hop changed, because before that, like the big thing was gangsters, like gangster rap. Like 50 was the biggest artist at that time. He was this tough ass gangster rapper. Like he was intimidating and shit like that. Kanye, this dude he wearing like straight leg jeans, polos, pea coats and shit like that. He was outside the norm, but he was still a big artist, but he wasn't that top spot. And then after they dropped them albums, that's when Kanye became Kanye. He damn near sold 1 million the first week. He outsold 50 Cent, the biggest week of hip hop history You know what I'm saying? I think in music
Well, that
history.
was Graduation, right?
It was a graduation album.
He
and 50
killed
Cent.
him. I always thought he killed him because he said 50 told me to go ahead and switch my
Style
styles
of
up.
it.
And when but in
ain't
the
nobody
video, he was standing on 50 Cent. You gotta watch the video. I remember it vividly. Like I say, it's like 50.
50 told
and then
me.
it's a cent sign. He's standing on it when he say that part every time.
That's hard.
Crazy. I thought he was. Oh, that was crazy. I knew he was
I
gonna
told
smoke.
Sid that's Kanye's best album. He said it's Twisted Fantasies.
Yeah,
That's because he got a sentimental value with that shit.
I ain't no sentiment.
That's
That's
Talking about
just
when
one.
you wasn't that when you was hooping, or that was?
That's just one of the greatest. That's his greatest album ever made in music. One of the greatest albums ever made.
It's crazy.
To a lot of
Yeah.
people though. That's dude's best work to me. I mean, but
And
graduation.
then
I wouldn't argue.
You was killing when you was hooping though. You was listening to that and warming up. You was killing. I remember you was talking about that. That was like your warm up music.
Kanye
When he
did
was
something
going
different
off.
on that album. That shit was crazy. But graduation is when he became Kanye West, like that guy. You know what I'm saying? Is that what like y'all agree with that, or like is that when hip hop changed? Because that's when I think you just look at it after just thinking after that, all these people that came out from Kid Cudi to like Lil Wayne changed up his whole style. Like you just seen people coming into the game where it was like acceptable. Like they had people like Tribe Called Quest and like shit, brand new people that was like backpack rappers, Talib Kweli, shit like that. But they wasn't never at the forefront. I feel like Kanye West. I feel like Kanye West full of shit. Like he was a fake backpack rapper. Cause
He was full of shit the whole time.
He had a Louis Vuitton backpack. Like nigga, you was stunting on niggas. You was rapping about bitches. He was like fake acting like he was with them. But he was
backpack.
But he was a rapper. He was rapping about jewelry. He was rapping about all this shit. The same shit Jay-Z rapping about, minus selling crack and killing people. But all this fly rah shit, the cars, the clothes, and everything. He was stunting on everybody. But he had everybody thinking he like Mos Def. And he's not. Like,
He was bigger than Mos Def.
a fact. So I'm saying, but I feel like he got both the lanes. Like
He was on some boy. He was
I got all
was
Nelly. I
swinging.
got all Nelly fans. I got Rockefeller fans, and I got the backpack rapper because these niggas think I'm a backpack
so it worked
rapper.
for him.
Definitely worked. I'm just
Genius move.
genius. Yeah.
He's still playing it because now he went from that now
Now he
to
preaching.
preaching and choir directing and all that type of shit. Yeah, it
Would
worked for him.
Would Kanye be who he is without the Rockefeller cosign?
No.
I'm gonna agree.
You think he would be? Nope.
Yeah, I
That boost.
got a better one. I got one just as good as that.
Yeah.
After Joe answer.
I don't think so.
You think so? You think he would be able to be Kanye without Rockefeller cosign?
No.
What about you, Juice? Deuces.
Hell yeah.
Me and Deuces had a slight conversation about it.
Hell yeah, man.
Fucking yeah.
Fuck Jay.
I got a question.
Yo,
Where does that voice come from?
that's your voice.
That's our invitation voice for you, bro.
That voice
No, that's my voice for a computer geek.
Damn.
I'm man though. You know I know you're the man. That's just my computer voice.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. What do you mean? Fucking you only running on fucking 1 terabyte.
Anybody that wants computer,
TikTok.
that's their voice. If they technical with computers, and shit.
Anybody.
Fuck
Yeah, I
bro.
doing my digger deuces bad right now,
We
man.
fuck with dudes.
Nah, fuck with it. But anyway,
No, before I know what you before. I
You know what I'm finna
Yeah,
do.
no. I'm gonna let you have the floor. We're gonna. But I only say that because that cosign from Rockefeller, like I just said all this shit, like how Kanye dressed, how he acted, he wasn't tough. That wasn't accepted in rap at that time. And like you got Rockefeller, who was the best, the biggest label out at the
All
time,
the gangsters.
like with all the gangsters and shit, and they accepted him like, no, he with us. When you got
That's my weirdo home.
when you got Dipset, you got State Property, you got Jay, like this he
weird
with
ass
us.
cousin.
Everybody was like, well, all right, I'm gonna fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like his music was actually good. I feel like if he'd have went anywhere else, he just would have been Talib Kweli.
You right.
As far as
Not
rapping,
even that.
As far as rapping, he still would have done his thing.
Because the
Producing
rappers
wise,
was
as
fucking
far
with
as-
him.
As far as
Yeah.
rapping.
Yeah, like he would have.
His path would have been different. you
Yeah,
feel
but
like.
I don't feel like it never. He would have never had an influence like this. Nobody would give a fuck about his clothes or none of that shit because I don't think he ever would have reached the success in music that he did with Rockefeller. With him being with Rockefeller,
He dropped that shit on S. Carter. He should have dropped Yeezy whole line on that shit with Jay-Z.
But what would you go say, Katie? What was you talking about that?
I was talking about y'all big dog, Drake. As far as if he would have never got with Cash Money, Young
Wayne.
none of them, he wouldn't be what he is today.
That's
If he
facts.
would've
I
never
agree.
got there. If he would have never took that path with Wayne, then this is a little hate KD.
You said CoSign bullshit?
CoSign is bullshit.
Who was a big artist without one?
I'm just saying, period. I ain't about to go down the list of who didn't have one. Why come we can't just owe it to their hard work and their dedication?
It's there.
No, we ain't saying that.
I don't think it ain't taking nothing
but
from that.
You gotta
but-
be you gotta be logical.
So a motherfucker thought you ever dunk a motherfucker throw it up the glass?
I've
That's
never done
crazy.
that.
Kanye West wouldn't be Kanye West.
That don't fit into everything I was saying.
No, I never did.
Huh?
It's as if he's not a musical genius. Like, he would still be Kanye West.
But the cosign.
How though?
What you mean, how?
I don't know how. I think Most Def is a musical genius.
So
We don't look at
If
him
he
like
was
Kanye
dropping them
West.
beats on Lupe Fiasco, we wouldn't be listening to that.
I think he's a musical genius, but Lupe ain't Kanye.
Well, with Jay-Z credit, I mean, with Jay-Z credits, like without Jay-Z credits, he would not be who he is. Even Lupe is who he is because of
Who
who?
was Jay-Z's cosign?
Nobody. That's why he the GOAT.
Biggie.
And Biggie. Yeah, yep.
The person whose
You're right.
voice he
Yeah, that's a
mimicked.
fact. That's a fact. I did say nobody. He corrected me. So
Biggie.
Biggie, yeah. It ain't really nobody without. You could say almost Lil Wayne. I don't know. You can't even say Juvie and them was his cosign because
They
They
had
was
an
all
influence.
together.
They
They
had
was-
an influence,
but they
but
ain't
Jay-Z was his biggest
No, but-
cosigner.
They was his big homie, but you can't call it.
no. I'm saying
cosign.
I'm trying to think
He
of
didn't have
people-
a cosign until he had Jay-Z.
who.
Wayne.
I don't feel like Jay-Z is a Wayne cosign.
He did.
How?
When Wayne started going into that Jay-Z element, that's when he started elevating to the whole other plateau
What element?
What element?
What do you mean, Jay-Z?
of who he is as an artist.
You think Jay-Z? What's Jay-Z and Wayne?
Why did he start the Carters? Not because it was his last name. He started the Carters because it was Jay-Z's last name. Facts.
That's not a fact.
Go listen to
The whole first Carter's about the Carter, like the New Jack City movie.
Yes,
thing.
but
New Jack
go
City
go listen to Wayne's old interviews. I guarantee you he's going to say that he would not have done the Carter.
He opened.
It
That's
opened
his
up
favorite
more
rapper.
doors.
That ain't.
Facts.
But
But
that
you
was
use that.
Jay- no, but
use that
Jay-Z-
platform.
He never was on Rockefeller. He don't have a Jay-Z cosign.
What was he about to do? He was about to sign to Jay-Z and drop Cash Money. Was that not what he was
That's
about
like
to do?
3 years
Yes.
ago.
But if you
No, it
about
wasn't
to
3
do
years
something, you
ago.
do it. That's-
That was the first quarter. That was the first quarter.
But he didn't do it, so that's not a Jay-Z cosign.
Who did he get his influence from? Who is he speaking on?
Dipset.
He was
That's
already
not a
nice.
cosign.
He was already
Dipset.
nice.
But that's not a cosign because you inspired by somebody.
Dipset.
A cosign is somebody putting their arm
Put you
around you
on.
and
Dipset
be like,
gave
"This
his
is the
influence.
guy. This is my orders." That's a cosign.
Hey, Mr. Carter.
No,
That ain't
he
Lil
said he
Wayne's
gave
biggest
his
song. That's just a song with Jay-Z.
But that was his
That was Carter 3.
That
exact.
was when he changed.
The third.
What
Carter.
did he change and why did he change?
Dipset.
I can answer that.
that wasn't.
Let me hear you. Let me hear you. Let me hear
So
you.
he changed. He changed when Baby took the cuffs off and stopped making him rap with all New Orleans down south style beats.
Man,
Oh man,
And
fresh
made
beats.
fresh beats.
When he
And-
went
and-
up there with
and when he
Dipset.
was able to get other producers and rap how he wanted to rap, hence the mixtape. The
Dedication.
mixtape.
Why did he drop the mixtapes? Because he couldn't drop his music.
Listen up.
Okay, I'm gonna listen.
I
I'm gonna listen.
I just
I'm
got
gonna
one
listen.
more
I'm
line
gonna
to
listen.
finish.
I'm gonna take it in.
But yeah, that's when he changed. That's when he became who not Lil Wayne no more, but
Weezy.
Mr. Carter.
Tunchi, all them. That's when he transcended to that.
Right then and there, when he was trying to take that bigger step in his music career, he was about to sign with Jay-Z. Baby had to come with a deal that he couldn't refuse, but Baby already owed him money. That's why they still had the fights years after.
That ain't a cosign though, because I wanted to sign.
Jay-Z was him signing to Jay-Z was gonna get him out of his deal with Cash
but it
Money.
didn't
But
happen.
it didn't go.
And then he still had to drop how many more albums, and he couldn't drop the album. If right then Jay-Z could have bought him out his album, Jay-Z was what was going to change his life. Jay-Z is what
It
changed.
didn't happen.
It didn't happen, but him in that Jay-Z situation is what changed him and Baby's situation as far as what kept them going forward in business. Because he didn't have to drop no more albums. Well, he owed them albums, but he didn't have to drop none of them albums. Because
That ain't
yes,
a cosign.
he is.
It's not a cosign.
A cosign is if let's say Barstool Sports.
Barstool Sports.
Make a
Okay.
post tomorrow and say Regional Out Podcast is the next big podcast.
Right.
Again, the next weekend we do a meeting.
Right.
That's
Right.
a cosign.
They're not going to say that unless y'all
Not
do
even
it.
Barstool.
They're
a
not
specific
any-
person.
Nori.
Person.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Any
somebody that's already on.
Any company who's going to reach out into another company to have them promote their business, if I'm going to have you promote my business, whether I'm Goldie or whoever, I have to know that you're going to do something for my business, or I'm not going to make that deal with you. That's what a deal
when
is.
did Jay-Z do that for Lil Wayne?
They were about to sign a deal.
But they
and then
didn't.
About to don't matter though.
And everybody.
Why did he re-sign a deal with Baby? Because Baby had to reform a deal because of who?
So that's
Jay-Z
Jay-Z
was coming in.
That don't
Same thing
mean-
with Megan Thee Stallion. Her people had to come in.
She got a Jay-Z cosign.
How come she
Jay-Z
doesn't?
promotes Megan Thee Stallion. She got Beyonce on
She
her
has
phone.
what? A Beyonce cosign.
Yes.
Which is who?
Jay-Z cosign.
So she got a Jay-Z cosign. Lil
Hey,
Wayne never got
That's
that.
a cosign.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Okay.
When did
Lil
Jay-Z-
Wayne was already Lil Wayne. He didn't need
Lil
no
Wayne was
cosign.
one of the hardest rappers out, right?
He was already Lil Wayne.
Then when he started coming with that, okay, after he dropped that tape.
Jay-Z didn't
One take.
do a
Can I
song with
finish?
Lil Wayne.
Can I finish?
Wait.
Can I finish my sentence?
Jay-Z didn't do a song with
finish my
Lil
sentence?
Wayne until Lil
You don't
Wayne
have-
was the biggest artist in the world.
All right, listen. Okay, so Lil Wayne had all that shit wrote down in his notebook. Yeah, I all watched the same documentaries that I watched. He had all that shit in his, and he went and recorded all that shit to drop all that shit, so he couldn't drop none of that shit no more.
No more riddles. No more riddles.
That was what? Carter 1. Carter 1. After that, what did he do? Mimic everything Jay-Z did.
What? That's not a cosign because you
That ain't
inspired by
cosign.
somebody, bro.
That's not
Jay-Z already had co-signed the nigga.
No, he didn't. You know
Hottest nigga under us. What did he say on the tape? The next who? He didn't say the next.
That don't mean
That don't
cosign.
mean,
He
dude.
just
Jay,
influenced.
he
He
loves
used-
Jay-Z.
Exactly. Why did he
It's
love Jay-Z?
That's his favorite
Because
rapper.
nobody, not no artist alive, could put him in the
What's a
position that
cosign?
Jay-Z.
What's a cosign?
Okay, I was signing to Love Her to Leave It.
Mm-hmm.
I was signing to Love Her to Leave It, right? A cosign would have been me doing something with Gucci out of St. Louis, who put Future on, with most of Future shit that came out of St. Louis came out of Gucci. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a cosign for me. You feel me? If he would have done anything, whether if I would have went and performed at one of his shows, and he allowed me to perform at one of these shows because he has all these other artists to put on his platform, Louis V, Future.
But you ain't start rapping like it.
Why would I? Because I'm not that type of person.
A
That's not a cosign.
cosign is that dude. I don't know who that player is. I ain't that
Yeah,
into
yeah,
him.
yeah, yeah.
A cosign from him would have been him putting you on a billboard right next to the
So
artist.
Brad
that would have
Lovett's
been a
facts.
cosign.
So Brad Lovett's
Not him letting you
cosign.
perform.
So Brad Lovett's cosign.
Him letting you perform.
Brad
is
Lovett's
not a
cosign was Louis V coming over here shooting that video at the Boys and Girls Club, right? Right?
And how did he promote
That's
it?
because
how did he promote it?
all that came through us, through our grind for Universal, Warner Brothers Studios, Slip and Slide. All these people calling for us. How did he get this other artist in the position of something that we work for? Because he co-signed for this artist. This is my
Who
artist.
co-signed? Gucci?
Brad did. Brad, because everybody, they was calling Aaron Scott.
I just asked you what's a cosign.
But I'm telling you, you wanted my definition. I'm giving you that. I didn't even know Warner Brothers was calling Aaron Scott, who was somebody who everybody familiar with. You know what I'm saying? He heard the phone call that I didn't hear. He told us about the conversation. You feel me? Everything that Brad did after that was a cosign for. He co-signed for that artist to get the deal that he was pushing for us. That's a cosign. Period. Any deal that Wayne got so many deals
But
after
it's in
that.
the dark.
Everything is under.
No, it's not. It's in the dark. A cosign is.
What I just told you. What I just told you.
It's in the dark because you didn't know about it.
No.
Somebody else.
What I just told you.
right?
The information I just told you. The information I just told you was in the dark, right? Y'all didn't know none of this information that I just told you.
That's
How's
not
that
a
a
cosign.
cosign?
That's not a
How
cosign.
was it not?
No, because
cosign is
cosign
upfront.
is, if we're going to get this whip, I can say I almost got this 2021 if KD would have co-signed.
Now see,
Joe Jack co-signed,
you got
so I
8
got
racks.
this.
You got 8 racks. You trying to go get a car, right? You can't get the car, but when I sign my name on it, What am I?
I see you sign your name. It's
That's
signed.
It's out
It's
there.
signed.
It's not
documented.
It's not on the table. It's not in the dark. Hey.
This nigga ever true. And we're back. And we're back. And we're back. Man, give my damn lighter, man. So cosigns, and shit like that. This is the thing, though. It's been going on online, right?
Thank you.
The biggest, like the dumbass conversation everybody been having. Would you take $500,000 cash or a dinner with Jay-Z?
Give me 50.
He probably got to make you
Cent?
Can I get 5 and pay you $250 for a show?
Damn.
You think Jay-Z will take $250 for a show?
Down. And then I pack out the amphitheater downtown Alton with 5,000-6,000 people for $100 a ticket. I guarantee you, everybody's going to buy the ticket. Who's not going?
Jay-Z still ain't coming. It still ain't coming, bro.
Okay, so I need to go over to St. Louis and get the motherfucker.
He don't even come to St. Louis when he do a show.
He doesn't because people don't have the money to book him. I guarantee you say you got $2,500 or $500,000 to book him.
$2,500?
2,500, 250.
That what you said?
Okay, you know what I meant.
How much you think Jay-Z get a show?
Couple million.
Yeah.
So
you're not gonna make that.
You gonna make that all.
So if I did a pre-sale tickets with Jay-Z and Alden, you don't think that I would sell damn near 20,000 tickets for damn near $100?
Where you gonna fit 20,000 people, bro?
How many people could fit down at the amphitheater?
Public school stadium.
Give me a number. Give me a number.
5,000.
Give me a number.
5,000.
Public school stadium.
You feel me?
You feel
me? You feel me? You do some shit like that, you're most definitely making your money back, and that's what you would have to do.
25,000 times.
Man, Hov ain't coming.
500,000.
Okay.
You just take your L.
Get him on the plane.
All right, but look, we getting off topic. So
we off topic. Okay.
I take 500,000.
Me too.
Go to McDonald's.
It's a meme.
Listen to Jay-Z.
It's a meme where Jay-Z say like the meme say 50,000, but it's like Jay-Z come to the dinner and say, "You turned down what to eat with me?" And then the waiter came and said, "Let me get my shit to go." And then he just left. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what Jay-Z really do to you niggas though. Like, if y'all niggas want to go on a date with another man so bad, fam,
give me
just
that
say
5.
Like, that don't make no sense.
Give me the 5.
What y'all think Jay-Z gonna give you in that conversation?
Stocks and bonds.
What people don't understand.
Guns and butter.
That was my
Hold up. Now everybody talk over each other.
Jay-Z might give you some valuable shit, but you're not even in the mind frame to understand.
Use that shit. Facts.
That dinner's gonna be what? 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour tops.
30.
He might tell you
30.
a whole gang of shit. Whatever it's gonna be though. He might tell you a whole gang of shit, but you're not in mind. You gonna be like, damn, I don't know.
You probably need that 500,000 even do anything.
You gonna be like this. You gonna be too busy like this.
Like for instance, like
no. And the thing about it, he ain't going for none of that shit.
Hell no.
That's
the whole gonna be able to tell nobody.
Let me see your phone. Let me see that phone, bro.
No, you gonna have to whoop me.
Dinner over.
I mean, you need a
I whooped him. Oh, whoop! Now I'm up.
Yeah, ain't nobody see it.
Bro,
you need a million.
CoSign.
You ain't about to whoop Hov.
Stino.
If he slapped my phone out my hand.
Stino, you need $1 million just to throw a show at Lewis and Clark. You gotta have $1 million in insurance just to throw a show. So just imagine bringing Jay-Z how much. I'm just saying. No. I'm just saying. But like you were saying, but to bring Jay-Z $500,000 ain't enough because you gotta have $1 million in insurance.
No, we ain't even talking about none of that.
Just to get a bigger venue to bring him.
We talking about just
what about the negativity is gonna bring?
You gotta feed off of it. Why not? You gotta feed off the negative. Why not?
But what I'm saying about the Jay-Z dinner,
cash me out.
Cash me in.
But Jay-Z,
every dollar.
If like say
all the residuals.
Say if that came to us,
okay,
with an offer like that, man, if you an artist or you doing anything, take that 500,000.
Invest.
No, do you and maybe Jay-Z will see you.
One day.
You know what I'm saying? And then do business with you. He do that all the time. He partner with everybody. Anybody doing that shit, he partner with them.
No, you
6 of them motherfuckers.
When they doing the New Year's Eve shows out of New York in the garden and shit, you pay to get on those shows. You know, artists pay to get on shows. You don't pay to get on every show, but something like that, I pay to do that. I'd pay to do something like that.
Thanks for the $500.
That'd be a waste of money to me.
No.
They ain't gonna. What they gonna?
I'm going to go to New
100,000?
York and meet 100,000 people that I never had before. And I got 100,000 flyers to pass out with my Instagram, Facebook, and all that. I'm gonna at least get 20,000 people. Yes. Do the numbers.
You ever see an artist perform a
You
song?
gonna get 10% of anything you do in. You gonna at least get 10%. 10%.
You ever see an artist perform a song that nobody know?
Yes, but how many artists do you see perform that you don't know, who don't have flyers for you to go to their Instagram, follow them, who don't have clothes, merchandise? When you come to an event and you have that type of stuff, people take you different. And most artists don't.
I feel like if you went to Summer Jam in New York and you was an unknown artist and you paid to perform at Summer Jam, you on the stage and shit like that, and you was up there.
Get him the fuck out of here,
That
son.
type, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what it is.
Son.
Like nobody want to hear that
Let's
shit.
say, let's just say, for instance, another hot artist from Autumn, Money the Plug. If he went and performed,
Name drop now.
because I think he's a tight
Exactly.
artist.
Yeah.
If he performed in front of a big audience in New York that he's never seen before, and he's got merchandise for his clothes, to follow his Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and all that, he's going to gain at least 10, 20,000 people that he never had following before. As an artist, that's what you have to grow off of.
You might gain
Just
like
like-
500 people.
Just like
Y'all
with
say
Reason to Doubt
20,000?
podcast. Y'all started with me. I know I was one of the first, because I mean, I feel like I remember from following y'all. I feel like I was one of the first people following y'all on Instagram and shit when y'all put y'all shit out. You know what I'm saying? Now look at y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all content is fire. Over time it grows. As an artist, that's what you have to do. You can't think of that one day. You use this one day to grow off of. You don't just use this one day as, this is everything. No, you use this. I didn't perform for Jay-Z. I didn't have 20,000 perform. I ain't had 20,000 people performing or following me before. I didn't went to this show. I didn't had all my merch and shit. Now it's 5,000 more people
You said
following me.
20.
You said 20. Cause
But-
I was ready to rap.
What's
I
10%?
got me.
What's 10% of 20?
Man,
Can you give me 10% of 20?
No, what you said, it's not a bad idea, but
It's
for
not.
like,
But that's as an artist, that's what you have to do.
no, the amount of
Hey,
money that we
hey,
was talking about
I
investing
don't care
in
what
doing
Jay-Z
that.
got.
But as an
That's
artist,
stupid.
That's stupid.
But like,
as
if
an artist,
if you talk about
you
$10,000
gonna lose.
to perform there, yeah, that's cool. But like
Yeah.
you talking about spending $200,000-300,000 to perform there, then
I don't care about
that's
going to
a
eat
terrible
dinner with
move.
Jay-Z.
Me neither. I said the same thing.
Fuck it.
I would have took the 500 because I
I'm
would
with
use that
Deuces.
money to put me in a different position.
But
different artists, different avenues, different DJs, different places to play my songs. That's what I would do.
Garden
But
salad.
what I'm saying,
Truffles and everything.
what we the
Garden salad vinegar.
I know I'm an artist, so
Vinaigrette.
I think it's shit different
With
from
gold
y'all.
vinaigrette.
no, but I'm just saying, I look at shit. We do the same thing as artists as trying to promote this podcast.
Yeah, because y'all
you
in
see,
it.
people spend their money bad a lot of times. So
I
if
see it.
motherfuckers will get 500,000,
I see it.
and if you think about like, oh, I want to give somebody 50,000 to perform at this shit, that's dumb.
Stino, I bring Ready Kid to Forever Legends on Fosterburg Road. I probably make like 25, 3,500. I bring Usher Brown. I probably only make like 700, 800, and he's not even a major artist. When you are an artist who is topping on the charts and you bring them to a small city like where we from, you're gonna get that response if it's promoted right.
But you talking about
That's part of the money.
We talking about different things.
I mean, but you said, what would you do with the money? What would you do? 500,000?
Nah,
500,000? I would use it to gain Jay-Z's attention.
That's what he said.
That what I
Yeah,
said.
facts. I ain't disagreeing with you. I'm just, I was just speaking my part.
So
Remember when you see that Styles P shout out?
Which one? Oh, yeah.
That was a CoSign.
Facts.
and we didn't get all Styles P followers from that shit.
But you don't. But
We ain't
you
get
probably.
20,000.
But
We didn't get.
y'all got. I was gonna say y'all got at least 500 or better.
we
But
didn't.
right. But it takes. But that little dynamic made everybody around here. Even though y'all see a different dynamic because y'all looking at the analytics and all that shit from. I'm outside looking in. So when I seen that shit, I'm like, damn, them niggas got style. That shit hard. You feel me? Because it is. Y'all deserve that credit for what y'all did. But if y'all looking at it like, damn, we ain't even get what we were supposed to. But you have to use those small gains and grow off of it.
I don't think we had.
No, I'm
I
saying-
don't think we had any.
I ain't saying y'all
expectations.
didn't, but that's what I'm saying with the Jay-Z or anything like that. You have to use those small gains.
All right, I don't want to use Jay-Z, but say if
Not
all right,
Jay-Z.
who popping? Lil Baby. If Lil Baby would have did the same exact shout out that Styles P did for us, we wouldn't have got 10,000 followers off Lil Baby saying that. because that ain't how. Like just because somebody that they think is cool co-sign you, that do help, but it don't help that much. Where like
Not
you
that
should be
much, not
putting
at all.
money into that shit like that. Like you gotta build your shit. So like when they give you that shout out, people that click on it, they go to your page and they see you already doing stuff. That's what's gonna get you.
Lil Baby might have gave us more though.
All right, so
No,
At the present time, at this day and
no,
age.
but what I'm saying is still like we ain't gonna get no.
Yeah, we
gotta be
ain't
doing
gonna-
shit to get fans. Like niggas got one song and they talking about I'm gonna pay this nigga to do this. I'm gonna pay this nigga to do that. And you got 2 songs that's all right. That don't mean you just wasted. You just wasted your bread by paying these niggas that's popping
all right, I
to
understand
do
what
that
you're
shit.
saying
Though.
with
You
that.
gotta have your shit in order to even spend your money.
So like
with
with Brad, right? So we had brought Big Tuck here. Big Tuck had to not a stain on me. Y'all had Murphy Lee on here. Murphy Lee did the song with him.
T-Wine. We ain't have Murphy yet.
Oh, y'all didn't get Murphy. yet. I thought y'all did get Murphy. My bad.
Shout out to Murphy.
So yeah, Murphy Lee. Y'all see this shit? Pull up. So Murphy Lee got the song with him. We was the ones that Brad actually paid to fly Big Tuck in the city. We did it at Sprues over in St. Louis, brought him to East St. Louis. That's how he got on that song because we brought him here. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that you do, even if you're a small artist, you have to use those small gains. And we brought Big Tuck here. So as me being an artist to be able to say that I did that, I have to use, not saying his name, but not a stain on me. Everybody's fucking playing this song. We had Crank at 6.0 at the time. You know what I'm saying? Us bringing him here is what the radio seen at DJ Soulfly, who we was talking about. We was at the Masonic Hall doing all these different shows. That small game is what made people pay attention to put us in a position to make more money. You know what I'm saying? Brad paid that money for Big Tuck, even if he didn't make that money that night off of him bringing him here. It grew us to make that money off of the other shows that we did.
Okay.
Then he signed Louis V.
Yeah.
What you?
And that was his cosign. He
That
co-signed.
got discussed.
Speaking of
Let
like,
me hear it.
you know, we always talk about the town because we can relate to that. We all
Yeah,
from the town and
right.
stuff like that. So like, you know, all the small, it's small, but it's kind of hood. You know what I'm saying? Like especially like certain areas of hood. So like my question is like if you was rich, like well, which road would you take? Would you try to rebuild your hood, or would you try to educate people and put them in positions to get out of the hood?
My thing. I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, go first. Yeah.
Well, I think what you're saying is one and the same almost because I feel like you getting the money and you reinvesting in your hood. When you reinvesting in your hood, you doing things like you putting probably computer labs and you giving people a place to go. Like if you got a rec center, at this rec center you gonna have activities, not just sports. You gonna have like after school programs to teach people how to be a podcaster or a journalist or something like that. You're gonna be doing things to get people out the hood. But the goal is to have people that's all that when you in the hood, like when you live in a project, you on public housing, like to understand it's more than just that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like those things is like they almost go hand in hand if you do them right. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to give people the tools to get out the hood, but we know this. Like black people, we come up fucked up. Like we got to start somewhere. So it's gonna be people still, even though these people getting out the hood, it's gonna be people still going there. But the main goal to me is just to tell people, because I feel like that's our biggest problem. People don't see outside their neighborhood or shit like that. They don't understand that it's a big world out there and there's many opportunities. You ain't got to just play basketball or rap or play football. Like you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can have your own construction business, you can have your own trucking business, you can do all that.
And that's basically what I was saying because a lot of people don't understand, they're not educated. You know what I'm saying? Like just simple shit on buying a house, getting your credit together. So like, I don't know, to me, I'm kind of torn between the two. I think it's kind of like a little bit of both because you can sit something, $1 million building smack dab in the middle of the hood. It's still the fucking hood though.
With that
You
big
know what I'm
price on
saying?
Highland.
That's the thing, it's still the hood though. So you still got that same vibe. You still got the same drama. You still got that same mentality. Build the hood. Nipsey got killed in the hood.
But
You know what I'm saying?
But you know, I feel like if it was $1 million building in the middle of the hood, that $1 million building, it might be different. Like, you might have more things coming to the hood. So it's like, how gentrification happens.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? But it'd be better if we gentrify our own hood. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's us building this shit. Like it's black owned businesses in the hood. It's all this. It's all our things there.
That's why I say I think a little bit of both, and like I said, and still educating people to get out of the hood, because like I said, the hood ain't necessarily a choice. It's just what you grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them the opportunity to see other things or see other places, or just know that certain things exist. Like a lot of people don't, like they just got that hood mentality.
Reason of doubt to me, y'all part of that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a part of it. Like everything that I've been trying to work on, as far as you know, with the breakfast and books and stuff like that. How many people can you say really brought their kids out to that breakfast and books? None. It was all over Facebook, everything. I had church on the streets out here, giving away free clothes for the kids. Got my son out reading books. We got books and everything for the kids. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people not really gravitating towards it, but that doesn't stop or negate the necessity for it to happen.
And with that being said, it's like we got to have a better way of doing things, though. Like, people talk about having after school this or tutor and shit like that. Kids don't give a fuck about that shit.
They don't.
You got to try to figure out a way to, reach these kids or to better them or better our community. Like everybody fuck these barbecue. Like, no disrespect.
No, fact.
We barbecues, basketball games and shit like that. Like, that shit ain't enough.
But
It's not.
You gotta put the medicine in the candy. So it's like you do things like that. Like you do things like Joe Jack, fly ass nigga. I got jewelry, I got nice cars and shit like that. I want to be like Joe Jack, and then when they holler at Joe Jack, I'm gonna put you on this game. I'm gonna give you this real shit. So that's how I feel like.
That's always
even us doing this, like you said, it's almost like medicine and candy. We're having this real ass discussion. We've been arguing about dumb shit, all podcast, entertaining stuff, entertainment. You know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But that would get, like you said. So controversy sells. People love to see beef. People love to see negativity. But how about
they would love for a fight to have happened.
No, but
they would love for some shit so they can say, "Oh, look at them niggas trying to do this," and what happened? But it didn't happen.
No, but what I'm saying,
sure.
When that happened, like they can watch us argue, right? And now they watching the show, and now we having a conversation about
where you pick up
pulling this shit together, because that's what it take. It take for us as men, because to me and Jimmy Prater had this conversation all the time. There is a lot of us who are very articulate, who are very intelligent, but it's hard for us to really express ourselves or do stuff, because once that negative hit, we don't bounce back off of it. We let the negative hit us, and we just let it be like that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. It's hard.
We don't have a seat at the table. Just ultimately, like we talk about.
I see at what table that we need to create.
Listen, bro. I'm talking about the city. So like we got the people showing up to our basketball game trying to figure out how we brought the city out and stuff like that. And you talk about about 6 positive guys doing something, young black men doing something positive every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have a seat at the table. We need a seat at the table. Like I said, I'm telling you, fuck a barbecue and
y'all just created your own table, and I'm going through the same thing that y'all going through. Y'all 6 came through and created that game that was the biggest.
Don't cut the lights on. Give us a rec center.
Listen.
Give us a sports facility. Give us something like that.
So now it takes 4. They're not going to give us this. They're not going to give us this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 guys in this room right now who could create $1,000 in revenue off of a month. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's $7,000. Now if we did that for 6 months straight, and we all created $7,000 for 6 months straight, and we wouldn't need nobody else to come and talk to. We wouldn't have to go call and talk to nobody about nothing, because we're going to put the money down and do whatever we need to do. That's what's taking. You guys are.
I'm thinking way big. I'm talking about.
Yeah, you are.
We're talking about me and him from the city.
I am feeling you, but listen up.
Fuck
There's $5. But listen up.
Yeah.
No. I understand though, but you know what? Well, we gotta start. We are the people. You gotta doubt it. We control the narrative of what's going on. This our city.
A seat at the table.
We are the table. Y'all created the table.
Y'all got more artists that came on here and recorded than anybody in the audience ever have. And all these niggas is beefing. Y'all had everybody come. Y'all don't think that y'all can get these little niggas to come around here and sit down at the table? And y'all can because y'all have the power to. Because y'all are who y'all are individually and it comes together as a collective. Y'all real men. Y'all real fathers. Y'all real guys are sitting here. Y'all not no regular guys that sitting here. Y'all doubt it. And we all doubt it. But y'all the ones who really sat here and gave us a platform. I want us to do, y'all got me want to do my podcast. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I've talked to Stino about it before y'all even created one, but I never took the strides to do it. Y'all motivate me to do it. Y'all the doubter. I'm the doubter. I'm part of y'all.
So everybody else answered the question.
Like, y'all it. Y'all are it.
We are it. Answer the question. Give it to me one more time, though.
So, like, if you was rich, like, you putting money back into the hood, you rebuilding the hood, or you trying to put people in a position to get out of the hood?
So you trying to that's just like you said, a little bit of both. But realistically, when motherfuckers want, I wasn't gonna say niggas, but motherfuckers want, they want to be given what you work for. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not giving a motherfucker nothing but the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So putting them in position.
Give it to me. Give it to me, KB. Give it to me.
Putting them in position.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like I said, leading them. You can lead them to the water, but can't make them drink. You know what I'm saying? So putting them in the position, knowledge, giving them the knowledge, putting them in the position, the tool to better themselves. You know what I'm saying? Now. Okay, these goddamn got all that money, ain't did this, woo. Hey, it's right there. All you gotta do is apply yourself. Mm-hmm. It's like when anything happens in the quote unquote community, motherfuckers, hey, where Oprah at with the money? Where Will at with the money? They just expect motherfuckers with the money to get the money.
Save.
They want to save.
Handout.
They want to be given the position that you earn. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just give motherfuckers the tools. In the knowledge to better themselves.
So you wouldn't bring nothing to the hood or to the neighborhood.
Like I said, realistically, now I said I would like to do both, but realistically, that's what I would do. Realistically, I would.
That's what you're pushing for.
Yeah, realistically, I would give people the tools and the knowledge to better themselves.
Can I interject for 1 second? Stino, we did Forever Legends, Fosterville Road. Same time I'm doing Breakfast and Books out in Oakwood. I'm out of pocket. You know this. I'm out of pocket with feeding, the books, whatever, right? Did we continue to not do it? When I fell short, did you not call me and say, hey, cuz, I'm out here right now, I'm trying to get this stuff together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is not facts. That's what it takes. Because people are going to negate, people are not going to support. But we got to do what we are supposed to do as people to continue to keep this stuff going. It's our time now. Y'all the influencers. I'm the influencer. Juice. You younger than us. It's your time, my dude. Like y'all, it's y'all platform. We trying to help y'all grow into what we missed.
So, you know, what was
every last single. These my guys. Like these ain't just people that I just met yesterday. I know these guys hard for real. You know what I'm saying? You, Deuces. This y'all platform, man.
So, you know, what would you do?
I personally, I would build a few things, you know what I'm saying? My mama still live in the hood. I still live in the hood. I'm in the hood. Mm-hmm. I'm a build in the hood. But in the same sense, you know what I mean, you gotta learn people. That's why we are what we are. We didn't learn. They didn't teach us anything of advancement in life. You know what I mean? It was all, and I was speaking for me, it was all let's run the hood. Let's run the hood and keep the hood, and make some dollars and live in the hood. But that's what we was raised. So yes, I would build, but in the same sense, I would in the midst of me building, like it'd be a select few of hood people that would be working and running my facility.
Who big?
Because that way I would be giving them jobs to better themselves and get themselves out the hood. Mm-hmm. But we still gonna come back to the hood because we're gonna lift it up. Mm-hmm. So it would be both for me.
So here goes something.
Cause like you said, it go hand in hand.
So look, how y'all feel about, right? You know, Like Nipsey, that's one of my favorite people to even talk about. So like Nipsey was a person that got the bag and he was giving back to his community, but still in his hood though. Still actively, you could see him, you could touch him there, and that could have been his downfall. But so I like we talk about Jay-Z and shit. Jay-Z like my favorite rapper of all time. But I remember I seen a quote from him a long time ago, just before Nipsey passed or whatever, and he from Marcy Project. He from the projects in Brooklyn, you know. And they always asked him like, man, why you don't never go back to Marcy? You should be in Marcy giving them everything. Marcy should look different and shit. And he always said that he don't go back to Marcy because that's not smart to do, but his presence, him being who he is from there is enough. Yeah. He said that's enough to get back. And I remember being young and like, man, that's fucked up. Like, why, man, that's some bullshit. Why you say that? Like, he need to go in the hood. Like, you know, he got that line like, I don't be in the project all day rapping about how I be in the projects all day or some shit like that. But then after Nipsey got killed,
it made sense.
That shit it's just like a light bulb went off my head, like, and that makes sense. Because when you see somebody that, like us, we doing this podcast and they see the success that's gonna come from this podcast and they gonna see us on a higher level, in a lot of ways, that's gonna be a lot of
target.
No, that's gonna be motivation for people though. Like, man, they did it.
I can do it
a
too.
Totally different way. I can do it too. So I think a lot of people that when you giving back to your community, you gotta look at it like that too. Where you can't make yourself so accessible when you on a certain level.
I ain't say I might not be in there. I ain't say
no, but I think about it now.
People gonna be running.
Like this funny, but I swear to God, like
it's not funny.
Dog, no,
it's real shit.
No, but listen, how we doing this now? People be saying slick shit about this podcast, about me. People that I don't even know, like that. You know what I'm saying? I know them, but I don't know them.
You
like
being factual,
but creating beefs in their head about shit, saying like we might have said something different. You see it on a different level. Like I don't look at it like we gotta watch everything. I ain't about to go nowhere or nothing like that. But you just look at it like you can see why it can be on a bigger level the more success we have. Like y'all already doing this and we ain't even did nothing.
You're 100% correct, my brother.
So it's so many things that happen. You just start noticing.
More money, more problems.
It come with it.
Juice, how your feelings on it?
So my feelings is I think just in the black community and general around the world here or whatever, we enable people too much. You know what I'm saying? Our first goal is always let me help this person's situation or let me make it easier on
the
them.
wrong person.
So like let's say a lot of times you hear the phrase, I'm gonna buy back the block. Not saying that that's a bad idea, not saying that I would never do that or nothing like that, but let's say we go through Mexico and we buy up everything. And we make the rent cheaper than what it ever been, whatever case may be, to help everybody's situation. We just enable them to stay in their situation.
To stay.
What they got going on. Mm-hmm. So let's say they paying $700 a month rent, we cut it down to $350. That just gonna make them go to work less. Or make them quit their job.
Facts.
I want to cut you off. I want you to keep your thought. But that's what's going on right now with people with this unemployment.
Facts.
They can't go.
Don't even want to go.
They won't go back to work.
Facts.
They got a McDonald's in like LA that's they starting off at $31 an hour because they can't get nobody.
And niggas ain't paying their rent till next year.
What?
Because they working with
Max
McDonald's
bro.
for $34 fucking dollars an
back
hour.
to
Drop the fries, Joey.
But juice.
So back to what I was saying was
real nigga.
One thing I'm still young, but as I'm growing and getting, you know what I'm saying, my mind is developing and shit like that. For me personally,
and you're a financial advisor.
And I'm a financial advisor.
Right,
so for me personally, like on a daily, I try to educate people on financial literacy and all that type of shit. I would push more to that rather than not saying that I wouldn't give back, whether it's money, buying up stuff, or whatever the case may be. I would do that as well, but more push would be on the education. And more like, even like what Rick Ross said with the interview, I can't remember where it was or nothing like this, but he basically said, like, for his family members and people around him, people he fuck with, where he from, I'm going to set y'all up with this. This is what I got for y'all. If you ain't with this, don't ask me for nothing. That would be my approach. So, and the reason why I started off saying that we enable people and that we, and what I mean by that is we try to save everybody. Regardless of any situation, we can be doing the most positive shit in the world, whether we doing give backs, this, that, X, Y, Z, whatever the case may be. Everybody ain't fucking with it. There's gonna be some people, fuck them niggas, they trying to do this, they trying to do that. We can do the most positive shit in the world. There's gonna people that ain't gonna fuck with it, people that we can't reach, whether it's their mind frame that they don't see, they too young, they too old, whatever case may be, they might not like us, whatever it is. So for me, rather than trying to save 2,000 people, if I save 20 motherfuckers, that's good enough for me. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, it will be more on the situation side, educating people, uplifting, and whoever, you know what I'm saying,
whoever
receive it and take it in and act on it, that is what it is. And whoever don't, I'm sorry, but you know what I'm saying, maybe we can come around to it another, you know what I'm saying.
And you know what? Overall, it's kind of fucked up because it all came about because of us being minorities and the Jim Crow laws and stuff like that. So they made the hood, they made the ghettos. You know what I'm saying? So they made that hood mentality. Yeah. So to me, rebuilding the hood is not always good because that's keeping motherfuckers in the hood. Exactly. Educating people and putting them in positions to get out of the hood. If you choose to fucking stay, then that's just on you.
It's like a double-edged sword though, because it's like I'm a strong believer in people do a lot of bullshit in the hood because of the opportunity. There's no opportunity there. Like when you go outside and you selling drugs or you hurting people, it's because that's what everybody doing.
You see, you're a product of your environment.
So if the environment is a little better, where it's like, oh, such and such doing this, such and such doing that. That's why in good neighborhoods you don't see bullshit going on in good neighborhoods because people they handling their business. Niggas ain't sitting outside all day in a good neighborhood. We live in good neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. So like I don't never look at my neighbors ain't sitting outside all night drinking or doing none of that shit. They gotta go to work in the morning.
Trapping.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you go outside in your neighborhood, it's fucked up.
I moved to a good neighborhood. We're gonna be outside.
But look.
I don't give a fuck.
Not every night though. Not every
maybe.
Night. You don't be out every night at your house.
That's DJ.
Not no more because I changed. But maybe.
He can do what he want to do.
But what I'm saying, my point is though, when you see people like, man, such and such, he cool as hell, but he never go to work or anything like that. You gonna grow up like that ain't that bad. All I gotta do is give me a little crib in the hood, and I'll be straight. Give me my Jordans when they come out.
Give me a little chick.
Give me my ring.
Apply for Section 8.
That's how we was raised.
Yeah.
And we straight.
That's how we was raised.
Can I interject just a little bit?
That's why I say we gotta change that though.
Joe Jack, what was the first thing you said to me? Oh man, I don't even go to Walmart no more because I don't even see you out there. You feel me? I was there for 10 years straight, worked hard as hell, gave these people blood, sweat, and tears. You hear me?
You was grinding that joint?
Blood, sweat, and tears.
I'm a real street nigga. My mama named Connie Williams. If y'all don't know nothing about Connie, y'all better get hip. You hear me? I ain't crying about shit. Nothing that happened. Because anything that I do as a man, positive or negative, I'm going to take what I did wrong. I'm going to learn from it, and I'm going to grow from it because that's what I was taught. I wasn't taught to keep going through the same. I made the same mistake yesterday. I'm not going to make the same mistake tomorrow, and I made it yesterday. But none of us would be here if we made the same mistakes that we made yesterday.
Now let me get off track. Go ahead.
Ain't no off track. That's right. That's it. I don't have nothing to say. That's it. It wasn't really a point. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all my niggas like, it's all good. I really had a re-up for you, but I'm going to leave it.
Hey.
But exactly. What was we taught?
CJ,
what you
got going on? What you got coming up?
Let's see. This Wednesday, I got open mic night at the conservatory.
Or every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
The conservatory is 554 East Broadway. Every Wednesday, every Sunday.
Where's that at?
It's in Alton, Illinois. 554 East Broadway, Alton, Illinois. 62002.
You talking about the old River Bend?
No. It was the old Jazz on Broadway. Old
a couple years ago.
What was it? Bottle and Barrel. Bottle and Barrel. Yeah. Oh, but you know, Justin Level graduated in 06. One of our, you know what I'm saying, compadres, you feel me? He owned it now, so that's where I'm throwing a lot of my events at. You know what I'm saying? I'm also throwing events at LeMay's Catering, 909 East Broadway, the old River Bend. I'm throwing. I had a TikTok party yesterday, but my alternator went out while I was in another city doing some other stuff. So you know, but
You always got to be honest with your fans and be real with them because they be going through the same stuff that you be going through. It's not like, people be ready to lie to people so fast about anything that they going through. But when you be honest with people about what you're going through, they going through the exact same thing because we all human. So every Wednesday, you know what I'm saying, they're at the conservatory, 554 East Broadway. I have an open mic night, and I have a karaoke night every Sunday, which is tonight. I see you guys after I leave here. I'll be having karaoke night. Yes, every night. Every Sunday night, 7 to 11, there's karaoke. Every night on a Thursday, there's a vinyl night. I brought vinyls for each one of you guys so y'all can take home.
Shout out to CJ.
If y'all don't have vinyls in y'all collection, I want to make sure I brought vinyls for everybody.
Hey, hold on. Our first guest that actually brought us some gifts. I always gift the guests with some shit.
Oh no, Reggie.
Reggie gave us hats.
Brought us hats. I can't say.
There's no way. There's no way that I wanted to be here. I wanted to be here, and I ain't bring you guys no gifts.
For sure.
Like
very good gifts too.
That wouldn't be very Altonian of me because the Altonian thing is. We ain't laughing at stuff.
I got that Teddy Pendergrass out.
But the Altonian thing is, when somebody gives you something, you give them something. And you guys brought me the opportunity to be on y'all platform, talk about my music, talk about my shows, my parties. Exactly what I said. Y'all co-sign me, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never finna take no short because at the end of the day.
Plug your socials and shit. So we
listen. Oakwood 618 on Facebook. Clarence Johnson, my original name, but the name I was given at birth, is Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
You still making music?
Oh man, hey, listen, I got some stuff on my phone. I got some stuff on my phone just in case if y'all ask me.
Give us a few.
Dog food's freestyle for us last week.
Give us a few.
Well, he hit his phone.
No, he was in his phone.
It's a freestyle. Listen, he rapped.
I'm about to give. Okay, listen.
Would you rap?
Just do it.
I'm
gonna hold on, plug your social, then rap.
Okay. CoSign 618, Facebook, Instagram, any of that. Clarence Johnson on Facebook. Anything outside of Instagram is Oakwood 618 because I'm an Oakwood nigga. I'm always Snapchat Oakwood 847 at gmail.com.
My bad.
Listen,
Gmail.
You know they make you get you.
No. They about to steal your shit.
I didn't say my login. If you type in Oakwood 847 at gmail.com, you're going to go to a pretty handsome guy with a beard, which is me.
It's gonna be your.
That's the best thing that I can give you.
Yeah, boy, whatever you signed up with.
People are going to do what they want to do. You can't control the consumer. You have to produce for the consumer.
All right.
Let me hear that shit.
Rap for us or what?
Let me hear that shit.
Produce the rap.
Okay, listen. What's the Bluetooth?
Do you need to be?
No, we ain't got no Bluetooth.
No, we all
the rap. We need
right here.
All right, say less.
Say
less.
He said, "What's the Bluetooth?"
Say less.
Before you start, KD gonna give his real opinion on
listen.
if it's good or not.
You ain't gotta do it if you
So
want
you
to.
ain't gotta do it if you don't want to. If you scared.
Hey, listen.
Scared to go to church.
Do you know me?
I know you.
Have I ever been scared for anything?
Can't say that. So yeah.
If we've been in front of gun, Stino, I don't give a fuck what is in front of. You gonna have to do me.
Ain't no guns in. You
I love the people. I love the people that I love. I love the people that I love.
Shot in Oakwood the other day.
Hey, listen, I pulled up right after it happened.
Let's go, CJ.
Let's go.
I pulled up right after it happened.
You need a beat?
No, sir.
Lunch table shit. I'm about to go lunch table.
I was
this table ain't. It might
no,
not
I was
hold
going.
up.
We gonna go lunch table.
Hey, listen.
Bebop. Ooh. Oh. Yeah.
Stino.
Okay.
Hold on, he need it. All right, quiet down,
Hey,
quiet
listen.
down.
So when I was in the studio the other day, right, they told this dude,
You got a story.
Spit. Be quiet.
I got somewhere to go.
Hey, this y'all platform, right?
Yeah.
So let me use y'all platform to do what I need to do. You hear me?
Let me hear it.
Okay, so I have a producer named Jilla Beats. My name is CoSign, OakWoodJilla, Legendary Jilla, all that. And these niggas these niggas, listen.
again.
Hey, listen.
Stop
these
playing.
niggas the other day, right? Listen.
Killer bees.
Listen. Hey, listen.
You
Hey, listen.
again.
That's why I'm saying this shit.
Hey, listen. Right. One of my partners was like, "How much you pay this nigga to make his name Jilla Beats?" You hear me? I never knew this nigga in my life. I never met this nigga. Alter ego. Right. Hey, you know Henry Jerry? You know Henry? Y'all know Henry Jerry?
Anthony Boy.
Everybody wants you to rap.
That's Anthony Boy.
I'm finna rap. I'm glad that y'all gave me this anticipation. Let's go. So when I drop this hot shit,
hold on. I got one question. So Jilla Beats is Henry Jared?
No, it's one of his partners.
That's Anthony, homie?
No.
That's what he just said.
Remember Henry?
I didn't finish the.
You said Henry Jared. I thought that was
Henry Jared.
Shout out to Henry.
Henry Jared.
Soccer player?
Yes. Introduced me to this producer. Listen, they sent me Sergio, Usher Brown, a few different people, a whole bunch of beats, right? And I'm like, damn, who the fuck is this motherfucker? Jilla Beats, he done stole my name.
We just need you to rap, bro.
Say less.
You can harmonize if you want to.
Ain't no.
You got Usher Brown on the hook?
Nuh-uh. It's all me. This all me right here. I do got with him.
Shout out to Usher Brown. He said he was a Facebook Jill for Murphy.
Hey, OakWoodJilla, Jilla Beats on this motherfucker, and I'm finna spit this motherfucker for y'all. Blowing smoke on the first date. Rule number 1: never panic. Money on the way. Sacks start growing when the click got smaller. When the clip start busting, they got low like an Impala. Take a chick on the trip and the shopping spree. Came back with them balls, Charles Buckley. Full of buddy on the blender. Chop them down like timber. Hard coded in December.
All right,
posted in the cut till the lights come on.
Yo.
Now this is the thing.
Yo.
No, I know, because I want you just to rap, because we got our listeners that listen to this when they be at work. They're not gonna be able to hear nothing you say. They're gonna disrespect you. I want you to spit it.
Listen.
I want you to spit it without that.
You ain't got yellow.
You know what I'm saying? Without the beat.
You don't remember.
Listen,
it's gonna sound messed up.
I do remember. So right now, right, when I play off this song, they not even finna hear. All they finna hear is my voice, right?
Yelling, they can't hear you.
No, it's with the phone and all that. It's not gonna. It's gonna sound crazy.
Put the phone to the mic.
I could no, this rap.
No. How about this? As Deuces, how's that gonna sound? Bad?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna sound real bad.
You can't do that.
Yeah, that was just my thing.
Y'all not even finna hear them that because y'all not finna hear nothing but vocals.
Just because he said just don't.
Because he couldn't doesn't mean.
Hey man, I wanted to play this real
Ride
quick.
through the old, blowing smoke on the first date. Rule number 1: never panic. Money on the way. Stacks start growing when the click got smaller. When the clip start busting, they got low like a. Take your chick on a chip and it's chopping spree. She came back with them bowls, Charles Buckley. Pull a buddy in the blender, top him down like timber. Hard coded in December, killer instinct like cinder. Posted in the cut till the lights come on. My heart be at ease when your life is gone. In the streets it get hard to tell right from wrong. That's why I'd rather get caught with my rifle long. Hit the streets, hit the gas, lot of smoke in the word. Oakwood 700, a lot of dope in the air. Pops in my hood, a lot of open the earth. Put my palms in the wood. Champagne on the pain for my first day. Neiman Parker Chef ain't my birthday. Chips fell and I'm up. Make a hater bite my dust. Baby, you a fan of what? The way she bobble on my nuts. Would've thought she had a crush the way I'm in love with my bucks. Would've thought she wouldn't up the way I'm live for us. Oh.
Okay.
Hey. I fucked up a little bit.
That was Jilla.
Legendary Jilla, but niggas can't even fuck with them lyrics right there. That was just a freestyle. That wasn't even I didn't write that. That was a freestyle. That was me in the studio. That's why I don't even know.
That was a Jay-Z CoSign.
Ain't no Jay-Z CoSign. Listen.
I like that Killer Instinct line. That Killer Instinct Cinder line.
But unless they from our era, they wouldn't even understand what I was even saying.
You ever play Killer Instinct?
You feel me?
Shout out to Juice.
Killer Instinct.
Asking, bro. This ain't got
Nintendo 64.
No or yes?
Nintendo 64, they wouldn't know nothing about that.
All right, man.
It's cool because when you're an artist, you don't make music for the people that's listening right now. You make music for the people that's listening that want to hear that shit.
See, Jilla, man, I like this episode. I had fun, man.
Me too.
He debated the shit out of you.
Yeah,
he might have beat you.
Hey, listen, this is one of my
head. I give him that. Because look, it's my nigga, because he's so cold. Because he was debating shit that we wasn't even talking about.
Hey, listen up, like, how long we been doing this, honestly, though? Without these two here,
Come on, man. How long have we been sitting
You right.
in Yager's house or Antonio's house, and we've been arguing about music, money, football, or at your house with Anthony? That's one of my best
You ain't gonna
friends.
say girls. Niggas today.
Girls?
Yeah, we was all arguing about girls too.
Bruh, which one of us didn't have none?
Round of applause for CoSign.
Who didn't have? Stop fucking playing, bruh.
Hey man, hey man.
You my bro.
If y'all hear in the background, y'all hear the Andre Benjamin verse of the year.
Verse of the year.
Talking crazy.
You still got it? I thought they took it down.
I got it.
Oh, I saved that as soon as I heard it.
I got it.
I had to say that.
You don't got it?
I don't have it.
I got it.
I only heard it once.
Andre Benjamin was amazing. Just like this podcast is amazing, man. I want to thank you, CoSign, for coming through. I want to thank everybody for watching. Shout out to Dog Food being on the podcast last week. Just always know this is
the reason to down.
You.
And just because they couldn't do it doesn't mean you can't. We up out of here, man. Episode 108. Thank y'all for listening. We'll be back next week. Peace.